How are y'all doing out there in the SLR world tonight? How's it going on a wonderful Sunday afternoon as we have racing here tonight? As we're going to start things off here at the Limaland Motorsports Park. Yay! What's going on, guys? So far, we have a few drivers in here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we have 11 here tonight. As our first stop here for the SLR show is you got Jason Jameson going to be joining us here in that number 12 machine from the MGL Auto Sales. That beautiful number 12 machine, that's going to be Mr. Jason Jameson. Going to try his luck here tonight. You got Cody B. McDonald and Clayton Ellis in that number 17J. He'll also be here tonight. We have a few more minutes yet to go for practice, as I did change it up a little bit here tonight. We made it 8 minutes of practice here tonight, so we're not going to be sitting here watching practice all day, every day. Landon France is going to be the number 2 machine who got his first ever SLR win as far as our counter's been concerned at the Lanier Speedway last night. As we got, hey, thank you for the share, David Busman. We appreciate ya. As we are getting things started off here, you got Brian Prisker and that Hunt the front number 10 machine as the number 9. Corey Sibley will also be here. Just a few minutes yet to go for hot laps, and then we're going to get ready to go for our 2 heat races here tonight. So, how y'all doing this Saturday, Sunday afternoon? It's nice and sunny over here on the East Coast. How's it in your neck of the woods? We got Dolan Cole and a few other guys here as well, as T. Clem going to be joining us in the field. So like I said, we got about a minute yet to go. 6 races scheduled here for tonight. 8 minutes of practice for you guys to come out here and have a little bit of fun in if you guys want to. So let me see, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Super late models going to try their luck here at the Limaland Motorsports Park, as we have, let's see, it'll go to Limaland be our first event here tonight, and it'll go to, let me look up here. I have so much stuff in the Discord. We'll head to Eldora Speedway. That'll be coming up next. That'll probably be a full field, as we got a few other guys. You will have Nathan Parton, Colden's back as well. It'll go to Eric Davis Card. Austin Weekly will be joining us here as well. So a few more seconds yet to go. We're going to have a 20-car field here at the Limaland Motorsports Park tonight. So it's going to be a good old day of racing, as you got guys on the top shelf, guys in the middle shelf. You got David Ellis, that number 13 rod here tonight. Logan M. Wilson will be joining us as well. So we do have a few new names and newcomers here tonight with 15 more seconds of practice. A very fresh, heavy racetrack. They can get a whole lot of laps out there, and that's going to make the heat race a little bit interesting. These guys are going to have to work different types of ways. It's going to be one single lane to get around the speedway. Then we'll have 50 lap features here tonight. Cool deal. Let's get the party started. This heat race number 1 is going to get ready to line up here tonight. Let's go get some. Let's get it. What is that? No, we don't need that. Thank you. Alrighty, let's get the party started. That's heat race number 1's going to get ready to line up here for the random draw heat racing. Then the feature will be just straight up as is. Offer any EOLs to the field. If you never raced here before, I suggest you take one.
Hey, T, I'll take one, brother.
All right. Like I said, I'm offering EOLs. If you have never raced here before, I really suggest you take one. Cool deal, 10 car. You may fire anywhere in the middle of turn 3, in turn 3 and turn 4. That means they can fire at the beginning of 3 and 4. Gentlemen, welcome to the SLR show. We do have a money race coming up on July 26th. If you guys want to enter the SLR Discord, that money race will be coming up as well. Something small, something short, just so you guys are aware. Everything's ready to go if you guys want to enter into that as well. Anyway, gentlemen, here are the rules. No straight lines, no full send sliders. Don't be driving each other like dingbats. If you do that, I will remove you. Every race at SLR is a tryout. And what I mean by that is, like, you do something silly or stupid and I don't like it, guess what? You will not come back here no matter what. And it doesn't even matter who you are. Good luck, Joseph. Anywhere in the middle 3 to the end of 4, you got him. Well, Joseph Oakley and JLB, the Jason Jameson number 12 machine, as super late models are underway here at the Limelight Motorsports Park. Clayton Ellis, thank you for the share. We appreciate ya. Happy Sunday it is, as we got super late model action here tonight as number 5. That's going to be Chris Wharton. Meanwhile, it's going to be at number 2, Landon Francis, as he joins his number 2 machine here on the inside. As he's down on the bottom shelf, a lot of guys slicing and dicing their way through the middle of turn 3 and 4. You got Austin Weekly in that number 12 machine, and I'll go to Jason Jameson in that blue number 12 as well. Thank you for the awesome gifts to the channel, Caden. We appreciate ya. As racing continues on, 3 wide, 4 wide, very fresh racetrack. Everybody trying to go wherever they can find some speed at here with the Limelight Motorsports Park first here tonight. So it's going to be the number 28 of Mr. Cody B. McDonald. He'll go to the outside. Jamie Jameson at number 12 through the middle of 3 and 4, as they're still 3 wide going into turn 1 and 2. As it's going to be Jameson in the middle. Here comes the number 2, Landon France on the inside. After that, to get the number 97, it's going to be T-Clem getting on the binders of the 4 as we get about 2 to go next time by. So far, it's all Joseph Oakley, and the number 10 machine still going to be the race leader. 2 to go, they say, as it's going to be Nolan Patrick at number 2 and for the second spot. Battle continues on. Austin Weekly at number 12, and Cody B. McDonald got together in turn 1 and 2, as Weekly's going to get to the inside. McDonald to the top shelf. You'll see the white flag in the air this time by. So far, as it seems, it's going to be all Joseph Oakley. He'll get it done in the middle of 3 and 4. Nolan Patrick for second. Cody B. McDonald. It'll be Austin Weekly over Landon Francis. T. Clement at number 97. It'll be the number 5 of Chris Wharton with the number 10 machine of Brian Brisker, Jameson, and Nathan Parton will be your finishing order for heat race number 1. I feel a little bit. Look at you, Caden, out there with the awesome heartbeat and the roses to the channel. Thank you so much for those awesome gifts here tonight. As heat race number 2 is going to be lining up here for the super late bottles. We'll see if anybody's going to want an EOL penalty. EOL, just no, maybe so. All right, Corey, you got him anywhere in the middle 3. Actually, in 3 and 4, you may fire anywhere in them corners. Good luck, boys. Outside line, be ready to go. So, heat race number 2 is going to get ready to line up here this afternoon for your super duper late models tonight. As it's going to be the 999 of Corey Sibley. He's going to start on the pole in this one. To the outside, it'll be that number 17J. That'll be Clayton Ellis. Hugh Evans' brother, David Ellis, will be here as well. Mike, thank you for the share. After that's going to be that number 13. That's going to be Dolan Cole. You have the 76 machine of Logan Wilson. It'll be that number 2 of Jacob Owens. As you will have Larry Sicard. Cole is going to be in the picture as well. As the super late models are underway. Hosted sessions there, Christian Luke Combs, as that guy, Dolan Cole, just took a right-hander and already pulled into the infield already as they race into turn 1 and 2. It's going to be the old number 999 of Corey Sibley. He's going to be able to roll through the middle of 3 and 4 as Corey Sibley going to be your leader at this time, 3 out of 8. Sibley and company, Colden at number 15, going to run a bit of a slider line on the bottom side of the speedway. You'll be at the 321 of Jacob Owens as he's going to roll through the middle of 3 and 4, as it's going to be all Owens. He'll be in the 4th spot at halfway to go. Corey Sibley in the 999 will lead the way in this one, as the number 17 of Clayton Ellis with David Ellis right there behind him. It'll go to the 321 of Jacob Owens with the 15 of Colden. After that's going to be the old number 2 machine of Austin Davis. What up, AI? Good to see you. As you're going to see 3 to go this time by, as Eric Davis and Card has pulled his race car in as well. So, as the number 99, it's going to be all Corey Sibley. He's going to go through the middle with 3 and 4. You'll see 2 to go, going to be this time around. Pretty good race so far as the number 17 of Clayton Ellis and David Ellis. They continue to follow the marbles up on the outside as Corey Sibley to 99 will see the white flag going to be near this time by Caden out there with the awesome chilies of the channel. As we are ready to go, as Corey Sibley at number 99, he will see the checkered flag. It'll go to Clayton Ellis, David Ellis. After that's going to be that number 321 of Jacob Owens. It'll go to Colton, Austin Davis, Logan Wilson, Eric Sicard, and Dolan Cole will be your field. Allison Chains, thank you for the awesome, follow. Appreciate you for that, man. Really, I do. Anyways, we're going to get ready to go. Give them 2 minutes of grid while they're getting ready to go and get some more agua, and I'll be right back. Let's go, shall we? Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, as the, how do you want to say it? Super duper late models are here tonight on the SLR show. We're going to offer EOL penalties to the field and offer an EOL for the field. Yes, no, maybe so.
I'll take one.
Anybody else? Final call for those EOL penalties. All right, gentlemen, inside and outside lanes may move on up. Gentlemen, like I said, every race is a tryout here with the SLR show. You drive like a ding-dong, you drive like all sorts of nuts, things, and everything else, man. You will not be able to come out here. Other than that, guys, good luck, have fun. Leaders may fire anywhere in the middle of 3 to the end of 4. I mean, the beginning of 3 and 4, just don't choke them up, guys. Good luck, everybody. If you're going to pull it in, please pull it into the pits, and I'll see you in the next one. We'll be heading to Eldora. That'll be coming up next. Scummy McAdams out there with the Galaxy to the channel. What's going on, Scummy McAdams? Thank you for the awesome Galaxy to the channel. Bless you, sir. Well, let's get ready to go for the Super Duper Late models here tonight, as it's going to be Joseph Oakley and company as we are underway for the Super Duper Late models. It's for Marlene. I'll make sure she gets that as we roll on here. As Kaden out there for the awesome Rose of the channel, we thank you. As the Super Late models make their way through turn 1 and 2 already, we make it through lap number 2. So far, as the Super Duper Late models are here at the Lima Lamenter Sports Park, as it's Joseph Oakley and that number 10 machine. Thank you for the awesome popular, by the way, Caden as well. 3 out of 50, they say. As the number 10, that's going to be Joseph Oakley, going to be your race leader. You got Nolan Patrick in the number 2. Clayton Ellis and Landon France is going to be the top 5, as that's going to be a battle for the 5th spot. Clayton Ellis going to go to the top shelf. Meanwhile, it's going to be that number 2 machine. That's going to be Landon Francis. He'll get to the inside as a 17 of Ellis. Here comes David Ellis right there behind him as well, as they continue on racing 4 out of 50 here tonight. And Zayman, we got our first yellow flag. Oh no, the newcomer Jameson is going to catch the wall, that number 12 machine, and it looks like Nathan Parton, but didn't know where to go. That's going to be our first EOL penalty for the number 12 of Jason Jamison. So, Mighty Mazda, yes, this is an open hosted session. Late models are not stock, just so you know, as we have the 26 machine also involved, as looks like the 26 of Ericsson Card and Company. As we're going to get ready to go double file, going to be double file, one to green this time. Bye, boys. If you don't get back out, I'll see you in the next one. Yes, sir. B-Class 1800 IR minimum, open hosted sessions, and we do have an SLR Discord for you to join if you do want to join that. And that's really about it. And just, I monitor all the drivers. I pluck out the guys that don't know how to race like they should, and that's really about it. As Jameis is going to call here tonight, we'll see if Nathan Parton's going to be able to join. Nathan, you got to get out this time by. Oh, if you're going to come out, come on out now. If not, your night is over. I'll see you in the next one. So, as Nathan Parton's not going to be able to get back out of the speedway, his night is over with, as Joseph Oakley's going to lead him right back in there. It's called SLR. These are all 50 lappers here tonight, Caden, as we got, oh, look out, Clayton Ellis, David Ellis, what a save. I have no idea what happened to the 17 of Clayton Ellis, and man, he was all crossed up in turns 1 and 2 on that last restart, as the field makes her way through the middle of turn 3 and 4, as the number 12, that's going to be old Mr. Austin Weekly, as Weekly goes up to the top shelf. We got the 13 of David Ellis, as I got the 777 car, and we got, whoa. Second yellow flag on the speedway, and I got a 26 named Eric Davis at card, throwing the car into the turn there, just spins it out. 76 left with nowhere to go, completely ramps them, and Eric Sicard's night is already over. That should definitely be a red flag. That yellow was in the back of the field. Larry Sicard literally just threw the late model in the corner, spun her out, and the 76 ride of Logan Wilson ramped them. 2 yellows early on into this one already. Have a few new names that I'm not. What's going on, Matthew Odell? Good to see you. We're doing all right. Yes, sir. As our second yellow flag comes out, as Eric Davis card spun it out. Thank you for the heart me, by the way, Scummy McAdams. Alrighty, let's double file them up 1 to green this time around. Double file gonna be 1 to green this time around. Alrighty, we gonna try this again, as the number 10 of Joseph Oakley and Nolan Patrick gonna lead the super late models back to the green flag, and here we go. We are back underway. So the Super Late Models race, and we've been having problems, Matthew Odell, here with the black side of things for a late minute. If you haven't noticed, I had to delete all my videos and things like that, and it seems like it's working. So we'll be back more live more than you already know. So far, 12 out of 50 here for the Lima Land Motorsports Park, as the top shelf seemed to be the place to be. Dolan Cole in the number 13 is going to pull his wrecked race car into the infield. Dolan Cole's night is over with. So, as we roll on, Captain Keith, good to see you here this afternoon. So the number 10 rod, that's going to be Joseph Oakley. He is still going to be your race leader with the number 2 of Nolan Patrick right there to the inside of him. As we get about 14 out of 50 on 2 yellow flags here at the Lima Land Motorsports Park here this afternoon, as we continue on, as it's going to be the number 10 of Oakley still out in front. Nolan Patrick in that second spot. You got them side by side. Caden out there just going out with the gifts here to the channel this afternoon with the party hat and another chili here to the channel, as it's going to be Joseph Oakley in that number 10, your leader, as we have a lot of racing going on in the mid back of the field. Cold in that number 15 all crossed up. We got Chris Ward in at number 5. The 321 of Jacob Owens at the top shelf. Clayton Nelson at number 17. It'll go to Austin Davis, as you have this newcomer, Logan Wilson, be joining us here for the first time in that number 76 ride. So far, 18 out of 50 here as Joseph Oakley's going to get tight. Here come Nolan Patrick on the inside. Lyman Motorsports Park going to put a race for the lead as it's going to be Nolan Patrick on the inside. Joseph Oakley to the top shelf as they will race through the middle of turn 3 and 4. Oakley to the outside. Nolan Patrick continues to work to that left side quarter panel. We get about 20 out of 50. So far, it's not been bad. 2 yellow flags for a couple guys that never raced here before as Joseph Oakley continues to roll to the top shelf. Nolan Patrick fans in the stands by Caden as it's going to be that number 28 machine to Cody McDonald, Corey Sibley to the inside. Landon France, that number 2 machine. 21 out of 50, about halfway to go. Going to be here soon this time around. Austin Weekly and Brian Brisker going to war in that number 10 machine as that's going to be Weekly in that number 12. He'll roll to the bottom. Brian Brisker back up to the outside. 22 out of 50 here this afternoon. Jacob Owens at number 321 to the bottom side of the speedway. Colden at number 15 joins us once again as it's going to be that number 17 at Clayton Ellis. You'll have the number 2 of Austin Davis, the 5 of Chris Wharton, and it'll go to the 76 ride of Logan Wilson. 14 out of the 18 cars still on the speedway as we're about to cross halfway to go. Going to be this time by as race leader Joseph Oakley's got a whole lot of Nolan Patrick on his bumper. As we continue to run the top side of the speedway, waiting to see if this racetrack's going to do something a little bit different. As they're going to go to the top, you got the number 99 of Corey Sibley, Landon Francis, and Cody B. McDonald rubbing doors. As Landon Francis will move up 5 spots for the starting position, he'll move to the 4th spot. As him and Cody McDonald made a lot of contact off of 3 and 4, racetrack looks like it's starting to move to the middle side of the speedway with 24 to go here for these Super Duper late models. As McDonald's going to get to the inside in turn 1 and 2, Landon Francis to the top shelf with 24, they say. Give Cody B. McDonald back on the bottom side of the speedway, the 4th spot. As we continue, as Nolan Patrick fans are starting to show up in the number 2 end ride, as Joseph Oakley still leads the way. Nolan Patrick right there behind him at number 22 machine. It'll go to the 99 of Corey Sibley with that number 28 ride of Cody B. McDonald. Landon France is going to be in that 5th spot as it looks like Nolan Patrick is starting to lose a little bit of speed. Last lap time for him. Let's take a look. It's going to be a 12.621. Joseph Oakley ran a 12.412. So it looks like something might be amiss on the Nolan Patrick number 2 end. So as Corey Sibley's going to be there in that 3rd spot. It's still a bit of a ring around the rosy race on the top here soon. But Cody B. McDonald has found the bottom side of the speedway. As the 99 of Sibley working through the middle of 3 and 4. Starting to close in on that number 2 end machine of Mr. Nolan Patrick. Patrick pushed a little bit tight there off of turn number 4 there. As it's going to be Corey Sibley, that number 99. Continue to run the middle side of the speedway with 18 to go. 18 to go, and this racetrack is starting to move a little bit as that top shelf starting to rubber in. As the 99 of Corey Sibley, Nolan Patrick now starting to close in on race leader Joseph Oakley. We only got about 16 more trips this time around. Wilson going to be part of some lap down traffic as well as he's going to roll to the bottom side of the speedway. Keep it throttled, Logan. Blue and yellow. Keep it throttled and stay on that bottom. So lap down traffic of Logan Wilson as Nolan Patrick at number 2 end. He'll still be in the 2nd spot. Wilson on the bottom side of the speedway as he got 15 to go here for the Supers at Lima Lane Motorsports Park. We will be heading as Joseph Oakley got tight down to the backstretch. Here comes Logan Pat. Here comes Patrick on the inside as we got a door as Logan's going to pull it in as he should with about 13 to go. Thank you, Logan. Appreciate you. Keep it in there. Keep it in there, boss. Don't come out. Don't come out. Keep it in there. Keep it in there. Woo! Saved by the bell. I thought he pulled it in as the battle for the race lead continues. At the 2 end of Joseph, actually Nolan Patrick back to the inside. It's going to be Oakley to the top shelf. They'll go door to door through the middle of turn 3 and 4. And you're going to give me, oh no, Joseph Oakley hits the wall. Spins it around and we got a yellow flag. Woo! Race leader Joseph Oakley parks it on the backstretch wall. Oh, he tried to wind the wall there as he's going to get up to the top shelf as Nolan Patrick will be your new leader as you see Joseph Oakley cream the backstretch wall. Great driving by the other competitors. Cody B. McDonald just missed him as well. David Ellis and the rest of the field close in as our third yellow flag waves. Baby. Alrighty, gentlemen, no EOLs, no nothing going to be given out. Let's go ahead and double file these cars up. And we are ready to go. Alrighty, so now we got a pair of new dance partners. It's going to be Nolan Patrick, your new leaders. Got a lot of fans in the stands here tonight. You'll get to hear from him if he wins it. After 99 is simply to the top shelf. Oh, Landon Francis trying to jump, and we got 10 to go. 17 of Clayton Ellis decided to pull it in the infield as his night is over. So problems with the 17 here tonight. 9 more to go, and Landon Francis gonna get really racing with Cody B. McDonald as he fed him the bit of the right rear quarter panel as Landon Francis will move into the second spot with 8 to go. 8 to go here for the Super Duper late models. Is Nolan Patrick going to be the race leader with 7 to go? Coming up on 3 and 4. It'll be Landon Francis at number 2 machine. Cody B. McDonald. Here comes Corey Sibley in that number 999 machine as you will have 6 to go this time by Nolan Patrick in that number 2 machine. Your race leader. So far, looks like Landon Francis now wants to make this into a fight for the race lead as he'll work to the middle side of the speedway. You got 5 to go this time by. Can Landon Francis catch up to Nolan Patrick as Patrick continues to lead the way as it's going to be the number 2 of Landon Francis. Patrick's going to go ahead and take his lead away with 4 to go. 4 to go, and Nolan Patrick in that 2N is still leading the way. Landon Francis really caught up to him, though, in the middle of 3 and 4. You got 3 to go. Can Nolan Patrick hang on to the race lead? Nolan Patrick in the 2N still leads the way. You got Landon Francis going to take a look to the inside as you guys got 2 to go. Going to be this time by. France is going to take a look to the inside, robs them down the backstretch, and gets out of them. White flag this time around. Landon Francis got into him there a little bit, down to the backstretch, let out of it, as it's going to be all Nolan Patrick. Here comes Francis to the inside. Will he get there? He will not. Nolan Patrick, it'll be Landon Francis and Cody B. McDonald, Corey Sibley, Brian Brisker, David Ellis, Austin Weekly, Chris Wharton, Colden, and Austin Davis will be your finishing order. Not a bad start here at SLR here this afternoon. Hold for me, drivers. Perfect. Got the picture. CNDC. Good old race indeed, I thought. Good Lord, what a race. As I got a Justin Green joining the SLR Discord. I will get that, or maybe Scumman McAdams can do that there for me, as we have. Yeah, look up SLR. You have to have a B-Class license 1800 to come out here and join us. So, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get this one loaded up for everybody, as it's going to be Eldora Speedway. That'll be coming up next. And yeah, that's all you got to do, Mighty Mazda. That's all you got to do. So we'll get this race uploaded, so we're not going to sit here and watch a whole lot of practice laps and keep the show rolling, as that race is coming up next. We'll hit the checkout button, go over here to our driver interviews, and ladies and gentlemen, y'all were asking for them, and we are ready to bring them up here, as Nolan Patrick in the 2N will be your winner.
You made it back, Pete.
I'll tell you what a race too. You got a lot of fans of Allison Chains, Lex Castillo. I think a few other guys. They were rooting for you to win this one, boss.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I got to thank them all. I had some of my own chat too. But yeah, we had a good battle there with Joe. It was good to be able to battle one of my buddies up front and give everybody a show.
Man, I'll tell you, speaking with Joe, I think, he got
Down
a
the outside
little,
wall.
yeah, he killed it.
Yeah, we were sitting there
Good.
talking setups, and he made some changes, which I think probably didn't really set him up for the long run. And I think he was just, I mean, he was trying to push it. I think he pushed it a little too hard and got a little tight off the exit, and that's what happened to him.
Hey, Nolan, Keaton asked in my chat, what are you live on?
It's in your self-promotion chat. It's panda.zim on TikTok.
There you have it, Caden. You're more than welcome to self-promote, Nolan. You know I'm all about that, man. But I got to do one thing. I got to put win number 3 in total. So,
I know. Keep it coming.
hey, keep it coming, man. I think so far it's 11 total wins on the counter. And let's talk about this number 2 of Landon Francis. He found that middle. Did he show his cards a little too early to you?
Well, I kind of moved to the middle when I was battling Joe there, and I don't know who's behind me. It was some other car, but I don't think he's up in this top 3. And I heard him down the middle, and I tried it out there in 1 and 2, and that's when I kind of gained a lot of speed on Joe, and I just continued running 3 and 4, and we'd be side by side on the flag stretch. So I just stayed in the middle there, and we had a good battle, and then that's when he found the wall, and I just kind of stuck to that middle because that top wasn't really working for me. I didn't really have the setup for that, so.
Well, I'll tell you what, the Fusion 2N look fast. Congratulations on the win of the day, and then we will move to Eldora for another 50-lapper. Who do you think?
Adapt Sim Sports, 7B Designs, Fusion Setup Shop, and you've putting it on, Joe, for battling me up front, and yeah.
Reckon.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll see you, man. Eldora's loaded up and ready to go.
I'll be there, CP.
Landon Francis.
Yes, sir.
I think you might have showed your card a little too early. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I screwed up there with about 2 to go. I got loose and I lost about 2 cars, and I was getting back to him. I had a better car there. I just didn't have enough laps.
Just didn't have enough laps. I mean, I applaud you, though, because you got all of his J-bar off a turn on the backstretch there and lifted out of it. That's not normal. You see things happen on these shows.
Yeah, I just misjudged it a little bit. He kind of got sideways and cut it down. I think that was his first lap. He moved down, or second lap, and he just got a little sideways, and I got a great run and got into him a little bit and lifted, and then raced it out clean like it should be.
Now, I know you raced here a long time ago. Didn't realize until it wasn't Chad Francis and back in the old days of racing, man. How's it feel to come back?
Good. It's been some good racing, the 3 races that I've done. It was good, hard racing, especially here. It's Rubbin's racing here. It's if you're with the right guys, it's still fun. I mean, I got into Cody a little bit. I'm sure he's a little upset about it, but it was 10 to go, and I was riding for the first 40, and I saw my shot to go there, and I kind of got into him a little bit, but I took my opportunity.
Well, who do you got to thank as we have Eldora loaded up and hot laps are ready?
You first for putting this on, and just all the guys that were out there racing. It was a pretty good show for Lima Land. 3 cautions, you can't beat that.
Heck no, and then Eldora Speedway's loaded up for hot laps. Thank you for coming out, boss man.
Thank you.
Cody B. McDonald.
Yes, sir.
Change the strip on you here a little bit tonight.
Yeah. I was saving my tire. I had almost right at 80% left. I think I had the car to come to the front, but yeah, like Landon said, he pushed it. He took an opportunity. I don't think it was an opportunity that he should have done the way he did, but it is what it is. And yeah, we'll go on to the next one.
I mean, Eldora, you know, it's elbows up racing here at Lima Land. And let me know with this track a little bit. It seemed like it moved to a lane, to a lane, to a lane, and it kind of went to another lane and whatnot.
Yeah, it moved everywhere.
It was weird, wasn't it? Like, I was like...
Yeah, it was weird.
Well, I'll tell you what, let's see if Eldora do the same thing as hot laps are underway. And who do you got to thank of the 28M?
I appreciate you, Pete, for putting on the race, and all the guys back over in the other Discord. I don't know where they're at today. They'll be on later. But anyways, I knew who they are, and we'll see you at the next one.
Hey, real quick question before you go. Mighty Moz is over there on the Eldora Speedway. He says, anyone know why the setups failed, even with iRacing setups don't work? Surprise.
Yeah, a little trick to it, huh?
Yeah, there's a little trick to it, but I'll see you at Eldora. Congratulations.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Landon, you want to answer that question real quick?
Yeah, what's up?
He said, anyone know why the setups failed, even with the iRacing setups won't work either? Do you want to answer that question?
Yeah, you might want to go look at the car weights and rules when before you come and race here. A little bit different setup going on, but I'm telling you, I think it's working. I mean, the first 3 shows I've been in, we've been heck of races. So we'll go put on another show here.
We'll see you there, man. Oh yeah. So yeah, there is I'll see you later, Landon.
Yeah, I'm leaving. Sorry.
Gotcha, no problem. Alrighty, I will get ready to go as Eldora Speedway hot laps are almost over, and it's a full server already here tonight. If you guys are going to go racing, it is B class or better, 1800 iRacing as well. You can always ask. Somebody might be nice enough to help you out, give you something to run on, that is for sure. But yeah, so these super late models are not stock. They are definitely highly modified, and you literally gotta do something. You know, thank you for the follow, Stitch. Pretty much we're taking the setup shop game and the setup shop wars, even the iRacing world, we're kind of taking all that out, making it just one big old group, big old deal. And you know, a lot of these guys have been racing here for a while at the SLR show, and we continue to make things different, and that's what I try to do. But you can always ask. Hey, Chris.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Hey, Chris Warden, do you have something for Justin Green to be able to ride on? He's never raced here before, and even the iRacing setups are all jacked up. Can somebody help him out?
Hey, Pete.
Yeah, Joe. How'd you like the wall?
Make sure it's sturdy. I mean, it's pretty sturdy. But, no, a little one-hit wonder. I'll hide that one.
You're good, boss. You're good. Your first time here, Mighty Mazza, you didn't know. It's your first time here, you didn't know. It's all good. It's all good. It really is. A lot of people, when they come in here, they think it's all normal and all stock and everything and whatnot. So it's all right. You just didn't know. It's all good. Somebody might be able to help you out. I even tried to help you out. Yeah. Pretty cool, though, that somebody could do that, right? Exactly. Anyway, let's get ready to go. Hey, yeah. Yeah, Chris, did you hear me?
Yeah, I shared it to him.
All right, cool. Justin Green, you should have something you should be able to ride on. Yeah. You're welcome, boss. I'll tell you, make sure you take an EOL, though, because if you're not really prepared for these late models, they are a bit of a handful. They are a little nuts. Offer an EOLs to the field. Yes, no, maybe so. If you've never raced here before, please take it. These cars are not stock, if you guys have noticed. All right, gentlemen, we've been racing pretty good. Good race at Lyman Land Motorsports Park. 3 yellow flags and a really good race. Gentlemen, every race is a tryout. Someone's going to tell you, somebody's going to let me know. I review all these races. It doesn't matter if you break the rules, don't break the rules, vice versa, and things like that. Under my discretion, I will keep kicking and removing people until we get what we need. Other than that, gentlemen, okay. Anyway, gentlemen, all starts will be on the leader, anywhere in 3 and anywhere in 4. Just so you know, that leader can fire anywhere, so outside guy, be ready to go. Other than that, gentlemen, good luck, guys. Well, we got a full field of guys here once again, and you got me all like crazed out about that comment there, Mr. Norris. But these super duper late models are ready to go here with the Eldora Speedway as as it's ready to go. As it's going to be Clayton Ellis and Landon Francis. Going to be your 1-2. Caden, thank you for that awesome gift to the channel again. As Chief Keefe with the latest follow. Excuse me, as our Super Duper late models are underway. Javon Young, thank you for the latest follow as well, as the Super Duper late models are here tonight at the SLR show. Justin Green at number 6 machine trying to figure it out here for the first time. Austin Davis going to get him a little bit as well, as we get about 2 out of 8. Super Duper late models here for the Oh, we got him wrecking. We got a big pile up down to the backstretch. Oh, man, is that Clayton Ellis getting involved? No way. Not a good day for Clayton Ellis. Not sure where Landon Francis might have been going, but he said beep, beep, I believe, in turn 1 and 2. Let's find out. Oh, he's going to push way tight and just clips the door. And Landon Francis is going to get into the number 17J. And, man, that is tough. Gets everybody else involved. Clayton Ellis gets tagged really hard here at Eldora. And, man, that is just bad. So Landon Francis at a 19. First EOL penalty is going to go to him for heat race number 1. Actually, Landon, go ahead and park it. Heat race yellows, go ahead and park it. You'll start tail of the feature. Yep. Also, by the way, you cause a yellow in the heat. So the new rule that somebody taught me. You get 1 shot at it. If you get into somebody, wreck somebody is clear, you will go to the tail of the feature. So just go ahead and park it. I'll see you in the feature. Cool deal. Somebody gave me that there. I learned that off of somebody else the other day as well about causing that. That's clear as day. He pushed tight, got into it, so he's going to go to the tail. All right. Double file him up this time by. Gentlemen, double file. Going to be 1 to green this time by. Yep. Cody B. McDonald, yeah, 1 and done in heats is a good rule. It sure is. So those 2 will go to the tail of the field as the 171 of Chris Swanson will go as, yes sir, yep, as Chris Swanson and company. Let's get ready to rumble here, as it's going to be the number 10. That's going to be Blake Dulgard. That's the 18 of Blake Dulgard. He'll go to the top shelf. You all the 999 of Corey Sibley. Meanwhile, it's going to be Caleb Frazier going to be joining us at number P1 ride as our super late models are back underway. 3 out of 8 for the Super Duper late models, as you got the old number 12 machine this time around. That's going to be old Joseph Oakley. Caleb Frazier and that P1 machine to the top shelf, as you got Corey Sibley and that number 18, Blake Dulgar, going to be able to work to the middle side of the speedway. As it continues, about halfway to go here for heat race number 1, as it's going to be Chris Swanson in that number 171 machine, your race leader, as Blake Dulgar struggling at number 18 machine, as he is getting fanned all over the racetrack. I'm sorry I wasn't able to get it on the cameras thanks to that iRacing pace truck. As you got Caleb Frazier getting a little racing with Austin in that number 2 machine. Blake Dulgar at number 18 to the top shelf. 5 out of 8 for the super late models. As you got a battle for the second spot. It'll be Joseph Oakley with a slide job in turn 1 and 2. You got Corey Sibley in the 999 to the inside. He'll clear him in middle of 3 and 4. If Swanson's still your leader, you got 2 to go. Going to be this time by. Oakley with a slide job in 1 and 2, leaves a lane to Corey Sibley. Sibley says he's going to battle right back to the outside. They're both catching up race leader to the Chris Swanson, the 171. You got the white flag in the air. Swanson in the 171 continues to lead the way. Sibley's going to try to tiptoe back to the outside of Joseph Oakley. As checker flag's going to be waving this time around. It's going to be Chris Swanson. Oakley's going to shut the door and take the second spot from Corey Sibley. You will have the number 2 ride of Austin Davis. It'll go to the number 18 of Blake Dulgar. After that is going to be Brian Brisker, Justin Green, and Clayton Ellis. Going to be heat race number 1. Thank you for the share, Hot Swanee. We appreciate you as we continue on with our racing action here with the Eldora Speedway. Caleb Frazier has left the building. Figure them out, Mighty Mazza. They are fun. They are fun. Offer an EOL to the field. JD, you may fire anywhere in turn 3 and 4. Gentlemen, like I said, every race is a trial. Want to drive like a ding-dong, straight line people, full send people. Don't come to a stop on the speedway, please. If you're not broke, if you're trying to get off the speedway, do it like a man, get it into the corner as well. Also, heat races, one and done for the heats, just so y'all know. Good luck, boys. Alrighty.
Thank you for stopping and liking the
Hey,
stream.
Dane Norris, thank you for the like. We appreciate you. And Logan, thank you for the latest follow as well. As our super duper late models are here at the Eldora Speedway. Hey, I wonder if I change my voice. Like, I could just... I think that sounds a lot better. I can't even do it. So, Joseph Renfo, that number 33 machine is going to start on a pole in this one. To the outside, going to be that number 2 of Ason Dillon. Meanwhile, it's going to be the number 2 machine of Jared Wharton. You got the 54J of Jonathan Snyder. Meanwhile, thank you for the follow, by the way, Matt. As the 11J, that's going to be the guy who races with his feet. That's going to be Joseph Renfo. The number 13 of David Ellis. You got the 5 of Chris Wharton and company as the Super Late Models are underway here at Eldora. Trying to keep it off the top. We'll see how this is going to go here for the rest of the 90. We'll have a 50-lap feature event as well. JD Renfo to number 33. His brother Joseph Renfo there. Nolan Patrick. Jacob Bowen. Joseph Oakley. Holy cow. Eat some chicken wings. Who doesn't like some chicken wings? I had those last night, by the way. As number 2 of Nolan Patrick down to the back stretch. You got the number 54. That's going to be John Designer to the top shelf. David L is going to be through the top shelf in 3 and 4. As it's going to be a bee's nest in here in the back of the field. David L's gonna push way tight. Here comes Nolan Patrick with a good run down to the back stretch. As Chris Swanson, your cousin, let's go, Hoyt Swanee. Way to be here for your cousin. I really appreciate that. It's really cool. Well, the top 3 are starting to drive away from this one. As the number 33 of JD Renfo, your leader, will go to the number 2 of Jared Wharton with the 11J of Joseph Renfo. The 54J, that's going to be John Designer, Ason Dillon, and number 2 machine, as we have a 3-wide battle going on here in the mid-pack of the field. As it's going to be Nolan Patrick, Jacob Owens to the top shelf. They'll rub doors in the middle of 3 and 4, and it looks like Jacob Owens will get to the run to the outside as we're 6 out of 8. Not bad of a day of racing so far on a Sunday afternoon, as it's all JD Renfo with 2 to go this time by. JD out to a commanding lead over his brother Joseph Renfo, as he'll be in the second spot in that number 11 machine, as it's going to go to the 2 of Jared Wharton. White flag going to be around this time by, as John Designer to the top shelf. Big slider, Ason Dillon, Joseph Oakley, hang on to her, as Oakley got all over the back of Ason Dillon. They were able to hold it straight and keep it together, as checkered flag is going to wave for the 33 of JD Renfo. Joseph for second, Wharton, Snyder, Ason Dillon, Nolan Patrick and company will be the field. Give them 2 minutes and we'll be ready to go for 50 laps of feature action here with the Eldora Speedway. That will be coming up next. What do you think so far? Not bad. 2 minutes. For the follow. What up, Willie fucking company? What's going on? makes it always fun. Offered EOLs for the feature. Please type in EOL or mic up. All right, gentlemen, no Caleb Frazier. Inside lane may move on up. Gentlemen, most of y'all race here before, some of you have not. Every race is a tryout. Again, if you rough people up too much, wreck people, straight line walls, make this like a video game sense of mind, I don't want you in these races. If you're gonna pull it in, you got two options. Commit to it, like slow down to the inside and make the left-hander into the corner, or Alt F4. If you broke your right front on your own and you know you didn't have any help, keep it throttled up on the wall. That'll tell me I know you need help getting off the speedway. I'll see you in the next one. Other than that, boys, leader may fire anywhere in 3 and 4. Cars, be ready. That leader can fire anywhere in the turns. Good luck. That's awesome, Willie Buck. That's awesome. Well, hopefully you get home safe, Willie Buck and company, as we are ready to get at her. So let's get started, as it's gonna be the 171 of Chris Swanson gonna start on the pole in this one. The 33 of JD Renfro, and that's gonna be the number 11. That's gonna be Joseph Renfro. You got the number 12 of Joseph Oakley. It'll be the number 2 of Jared Wharton with the 999 of Corey Sibley, the 54J of Jonathan Snyder, the 2 of Austin Davis, Ason Dillon, and Blake Dulgar. Super late models are underway here at the Eldora Speedway. Supers going to turn 1 and 2. 4 wides being the best way down to the backstretch, as it's going to be the old number 33. It's going to be Mr. JD Renfro. He'll get to the inside. Joseph Oakley to the bottom side. And number 12 machine. Eldora all over the speedway early. Guys pushing tight. Guys are getting all sideways, crossed up down here to the back stretch. As you got Nolan Patrick in the 2 end, he'll start in the back of the field. What up, Piper Simshots? Good to see ya. 3 out of 50 so far. Super duper late model. Oh, bad time for that. At the number 12 of Joseph Oakley got way tight, and somehow JD Renfro in that number 33 hit the brake pedals fast enough. 4 out of 50 here at Eldora. Guys getting all over the place. Ace on Tilson, number 2 machine to get the number 25. That's going to be Toban Chief Keefe. Going to be joining us at number 25. Hopefully I said that correctly. As Chief Keefe going to be joining us at number 25. He's currently in the 11s. Oh, man. We got a car upside down. We got Chris Swanson, and we got a parking lot in turns 1 and 2. Big old parking lot in turn 1 and 2. Let's see what happened. Hey, Steve, good to see you. Oh, no. Oh, no. Did this happen? Car high, Joe! Chris Swanson car highs himself. Joseph with nowhere to go. Swanson gets upside down, and we got a parking lot in turn 3 and 4. Oh, man. Chris Swanson, I guess he wanted the top. He thought he had him cleared. Actually, he probably didn't think anybody was up there. Joseph Renfro's up on the top shelf of him. Swanson to the center. Joseph's going to get the run.
You let us know when we're on the green.
And boom, he's up to the top shelf. Oh, man. Well, that's going to be our first yellow flag for a parking lot in turns 1 and 2. Parking lot in turn 1 and 2. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate you, boss. I really do. I appreciate you, man. Double file going to be on the green, gentlemen, this time around. All cars are going to be able to continue after the parking lot. Double file going to be on the green this time around, gentlemen. All you guys better fly, fly, fly. Go, 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 go,
Thank
go,
you
go,
for stopping
go,
and
go.
liking the stream.
So after the parking lot, as Chris Swanson's night is over with, and the 11 of Joseph Renfo, both their nights are over with, and let's get back at it. 6 out of 50 after the parking lot in turns 1 and 2 as Chris Swanson and Joseph Renfo got together. Both cars unable to continue as we get about 7 out of 50 here tonight as the Eldora Speedway. Caden, thank you for the awesome live to the channel as you will have the number 25 of Mr. Chief Keefe gonna move his way to the inside. He'll get the number 54 J spot. That's gonna be Jonathan Snyder as Chief Keefe's gonna be joining us here for the first time at number 25. He's got the 99 of Corey Sibley to the inside as Chief Keefe up to the top shelf. He's 8 spots up from his starting position already as we're 9 out of 50 here for the Super Duper Late Models. Well, the number 33 ride of J.D. Renfo still leads away. That's going to be that number 12 of Joseph Oakley for the second slot. It's going to be Chief Keefe at that number 25. You got the 54J of Jonathan Snyder, the 99 of Corey Sibley, Brian Brisker in the Honda front number 10 machine, Chris Wharton in the Red race at number 5. It'll go to the number 17J of Clayton Ellis. He'll go to the top shelf up 12 spots from his starting position. We're about 11 out of 50 here tonight so far, as it's all going to be that number 54J to the bottom side. How about Corey Sibley at 99 to the top shelf? There's Brian Brisker at number 10. He will go up there as well, as it's going to be all but a 3-way battle off of turn number 4, 12 out of 50. So far, it's going to be Jonathan Snyder with a slide job in 1 and 2. He'll keep it to the middle side of the speedway. Corey Sibley at 99 as well, as he's got about 12 out of 50 so far. You've got Clayton Ellis at number 17J. He's making some moves as well, as it's going to be the 5 of Chris Wharton and the 8 spot, about 13 out of 50 so far. But these guys are making some laps here with the Eldora Speedway on iRacing. You've got the number 19, who had to start in the back of the field after getting into the 17J of Landon Francis, as he is going to go from the back of the field up to the 9 spots from his starting position up into that 8 spot. He's got Chris Wharton in the 5 to the inside of the field. It's starting to be way spread out. A lot of cars got out of the hot pits early. Captain Keith with those subscribe to the channel. We thank you. So as we got David Ellis in the 13, heavily damaged Jared Wharton and Blake Dulgar as the 6 of Justin Green's about to be maybe the first car to lap down. Justin Green, blue and yellow, keep it throttled, hold a line. Keep it throttled, hold a line. Lap down traffic for Justin Green at number 6 machine as the number 33 of J.D. Renfo. But here comes Joseph Oakley in that number 12 machine as Oakley's all over the back bumper of the number 33. 17 out of 50 here as you got the number 2 of Jared Wharton. He got caught up in that big parking lot as well as the left down traffic will be battling. But here comes the leaders as the 33, that's going to be J.D. Renfo. He's going to go to the top shelf. It'll be the number 12 of Joseph Oakley as Blake Dulgar at number 18. He'll be next up. As here comes the slide job for the number 33 of J.D. Renfo, as Oakley's going to get all over the back bumper of the lap down car. Battle ain't done just quite yet. Oh, Blake Dulgar's going to stick his nose and get a yellow flag. Blake Dulgar did not want to go a lap down, that is for sure. After the slide job there by the number 12 of Joseph Oakley, clearly in front of him. Steps up a little bit. Blake Dulgar sticks his nose on the outside while being lapped down, and he will get up into the wall down to the backstretch. Woo-wee! So, as we're going to continue on with our racing action, as our second yellow flag's going to go for a lap down car, going to get up into the wall. Clear slide about the number 12 machine who was on the lead lap. Dulgar is going to go right to the outside, and he's going to stick it into the nose there as the 12 was clearly in front, as we're going to re-rack him here next time around. Got you, Scummy. I got you. Blake Dulgar is going to manually disconnect, and that'll do it for him here tonight, as we still have a lot of cars in the hot pits, like Ason Dillon, Nolan Patrick, Jacob Owens, David Ellis, and Jared Wharton. If you guys are a fan of them, they are still getting work done on their cars. After the first parking lot between Chris Swanson and J.D. Renfo's. We broke it. Everybody's broken out of that parking lot, but guess what? Double file, going to be 1 to green this time around. Field's coming around, double file, 1 to green this time around. A lot of cars coming out on the speedway after the parking lot as Jared Wharton at number 2 is way crossed up. At least got a spoiler in that race car. As we're going to try this again as Jared Wharton thinks he can drive a crooked race car, but it's going to be Joseph Oakley and JD Renfo. We are back underway, just under halfway to go. Asa, thank you, Riz, appreciate you. Asa, appreciate you. I haven't said his name in a long time. Thank you. 21 out of 50 here for these super late models here for the Eldora Speedway. As it's going to be that number 10 of Brian Brisker. Meanwhile, it's going to be that number 19 of Landon Francis. Clayton Ellis up 12 spots from his starting position. Justin Bradley, thank you for the latest follow. 22 out of 50 as let's talk about the number 2 while we have it. That's going to be Asa Dillon in that number 2 machine as he's not faring too well so far, currently running in that 12th spot. 13 out of 50 for the super late models here for the Eldora Speedway. Now it's gone to the outside. There will be more Chris and Ash TV. We have 4 more events here for the Eldora Speedway as we're getting racy as the number 12 of Joseph Oakley. And then after that, it's going to be Mr. Chief as she's going to be able to throw as Chief Keefe going to be up on the outside. That number 25 machine. JD Renfo's checked out of the building. You're going to see halfway to go. Going to be this time by here for the Eldora Speedway super duper late models. Halfway to go. Now we're starting to get slide or die racing here with the Eldora Speedway as the 19 of Landon Francis up 11 spots from his starting position. Meanwhile, the 17J, that's going to be Clayton Ellis. You have a little bit of racing going on here through the mid-pack of the field. Jacob Owens at number 321. He'll get to the inside. It'll be the number 999 of Corey Sibley to the top shelf. You got Nolan Patrick in that number 2 machine. Got caught up in that parking lot in turns 1 and 2. Riss, thank you for the latest follows. You got them 3 wide as Clayton Ellis going to go to the inside in turn 1 and 2. Big slider as we got somebody climbing the wall. It's a caution flag. Oh, man. Joseph Oakley once again. Oh, he had a little help. Ah, there it is again. That's that dang slider. As the 25 of Chiefs going to throw the slider. Oh, parks it. Chiefs going to go to the tail of the field. Mr. Chiefs going to go to the tail of the field. Parked it right on the nose of the number 10 machine in turns 1 and 2. So Chief Keefe will go to the tail of the field for that failed slider. As we are going to try this again. Joseph, I didn't call it on anybody. If you want my opinion on it, I think it's going to be just a racing deal because, I mean, you slowly put yourself up in there. Chris started to come up all the way up there. You're behind into the corner coming into that, and it is lap 8, but, yeah, kind of, yes, no, maybe so. I don't know. It could, I mean, you saw the hole, you took it or whatever, and then he came up into you. So, honestly, I don't think... Overall, it was your fault, his fault, whatever. He's in the middle to that outside, and always, especially in iRacing, because there's no mirrors, so it's tough for that type of stuff. And that stuff happens a lot because people are not ready for, you know, no mirror racing. Sometimes people are. You just don't know. Double file, one to green this time around, gentlemen. All cards, double file going to be one to green this time around. So I'm just going to chalk it up as racing. So this game is only PC only, Teddy Bear 76. It's called iRacing. Go to iRacing.com for all your PC specs. So as the 33, JD Renfo is going to lead the field once again as we get about 20 to go here for the Eldora Speedway. Super duper late models tonight at the Eldora Speedway. After number 54, J. Jonathan Snyder, Brian Brisker, man, there it is again. You got to be careful where you put your nose, especially in no mirror racing. Good save by both drivers as Brian Brisker at number 10 to the top shelf. Big cut down off of turn 1 and 2. Brian Brisker going to get a run. He'll go to the inside as they're going to have the number 19 of Landon Francis. 22 to go here at Eldora, and they're side by side, and Landon Francis will take his spot away. Guys in the middle, guys in the top, as there's the 54J. That's going to be Jonathan Snyder, as he's going to be able to run to the top shelf. Meanwhile, the 909. That's Corey Sibley to the inside. They got a slice and dice off of turn number 4. So as racing continues, as a 54J, that's going to be, nope, no spotters, Matt. No human spotters, not at all. As a 6 of Justin Green's going to pull it in as well as we continue on here tonight, as it's going to be the 54J of John Snyder. Here comes at number 25. That's going to be Mr. Chief Keefy coming back. We got 2 cars together down on the back stretch as Clayton Ellis at a 17J is still going to be able to continue on after getting into the 201 of Jacob Owens. As you have the number 25, that's going to be Chief Keefy to the top shelf. Him and Brian Brisker get together. As Keefy's going to go to the top shelf at that number 25. We got Brian Brisker at number 10 to the inside. 17 more to go as he's going to be able to roll to the top shelf as you continue on with the number 19 of Landon Francis as we will ride on board. Let's ride on board the number 99. That's going to be Corey Sibley. Dumb question, but what's the best way to get better at no mirror driving? Do it. Honestly, do it, because no mirror driving, it's a new world. Especially because, like what we saw earlier, where you got to stick your nose and you think you got a noise there, you got to be able to use your ears. Basically, that's what you got to do, is make it where you don't. You know, no mirror racing, no human spotter, spectator type stuff, man. It is the realest form of dirt racing I can give you guys. As we got about 10 to go here tonight, as Landon Francis at number 19, he'll be up 15 spots from him. Oh man, I just saw something go flying off that race car and then magically reappear once again. About 10 to go here tonight, as it's gonna be the number 33 of JD Renfro to the top shelf, the 19 of Landon Francis, as it'll go to, we got a yellow flag. We got a yellow flag on the speedway. It's going to be for the 5 of Chris Wharton, I believe. Nope, it's going to be for somebody else plate possibility. I don't see anything else. Hello? I got a Justin Green that was in. I got Clayton Ellis in there. I got Jared Wharton. I think that might be for the 5 of Chris Wharton. So, Chris Wharton in the 5. Ten car to the top shelf. Oh, he spun the tires and came down. Gotcha. Thanks for letting me know. Looks like the number 10 of Mr. Bryant Brisker. No, it's all double. You can see he's going to come off the corner here. And you know that hump right there? He hits it, and then you can see he grips it, turns down, and it will come there to the inside, catching Chris Wharton. That hump there off of 2. Double, double, double this time around, gentlemen. Double file going to be this time around, gentlemen. Yeah, he had that little bit of hump there coming off the corner for the super late models, and it cuts down there every single time. That will definitely do it, as JD Renfro is going to be your leader. We should have, let's say, 8 more to go here tonight. 4 yellow flags here at the Eldora Speedway, and it finally started to show some character on the top shelf. It's very thin up there as we are back on our way. 8 more go here this afternoon as you got the 54J. That's going to be John Snyder. Meanwhile, the number 25 of Chief Keefy going to be joining us here for the first time. He reared somebody pretty good, and we'll see what's going to happen here. About 7 to go. Keefe's gonna dive it in deep, blows it all the way to the wall. Man, what a slider as Landon Francis had to get on the brake binders. As the 54J is on, the signer gonna be right there behind him as well. 7 more to go. As Keefe's gonna throw another dive bomb slider in turn 1 and 2. As it gonna about high five, gonna be near this time by. As JD Renfro to 33, still gonna be the leader. It'll be the third 19 ride of Landon Francis. As you'll have the number 54J of John the Slider. As Chief Keefe in the 25, he's gonna get a run down in turn 3 and 4. As John the Slider gonna be right there to the inside. Keefe to the top shelf. Snyder right there behind him as well. As Renfro, as we got 5 to go, make it 4 to go this time by. A little late there, Jason Bice. As the old number 33 of JD Renfro, he's going to go to the top shelf as you get about 3 to go this time by. 3 to go, and it looks like we're going to play a little ring around the rosy on the top shelf in turn 1 and 2 as Keefe's going to try and cut down lane, and he's going to lose a ton of speed, and Snyder's going to be in the wall as well. You've got 2 to go this time by. Keefe in the 25 into the wall once again. Maybe that top shelf starting not to be the place to be. John the Snyder of the 54J right there behind him. As a 33 of Mr. Renfro will get the white flag this time by. Snyder's going to go for it all. Down on the bottom shelf as Keefe's going to get into the wall. Down on the top shelf, you'll see Keefe work to the bottom side of the speedway. Big slider in the middle of 3 and 4. Buries the wall, but it's going to be Renfro, your winner. Francis and Keefe going to be your top 3. Come on down, top 3. Woo! Alrighty. Not a bad event. Not a bad event at all. Well, we'll go ahead and get the next one loaded up as well. Like I said, we think we got after. We'll head to Lanier coming up next. JD Renfro and company, no Keefe going to be joining us here tonight as that's going to be your top 3. We'll go ahead and get Lanier loaded up next for the next. Throw in us. We'll go on to the next one here at the SLR show tonight. Good to see everybody coming out and enjoying the racing action. As we got a couple more yet to go, 3 more events here as the Lanier Speedway will be our next event here at the SLR show. We'll get that lined up for everybody. If you guys are going to join it, I take the first 20 cars here tonight, and that'll be our starting deal. So let me get this loaded up really quickly, and then we'll move on to our next Super Duper Late Model event here for the Super Duper Late Models. That event is checked out, ready to go. Let's bring in the top 3. JD Renfro, your winner.
What's up, Pete?
Man, that was a good race.
Yeah, man, that was like pure domination right there, almost.
I mean, only a half a second.
Yeah, well, we had a lot of restarts, but no, that was a fun race. Yeah, it was a good one. Ran the top literally every single lap except some sliders and 3 and 4s, but yeah, top dominant racetrack tonight. Fun time.
It's Eldora.
Yep, gotta love Eldora.
That's Eldora. I mean, there is really not much you can do. I mean, for the first part of it, it seemed like it went to the middle bottom, and then it slicked off a little bit, and then there you go. What do you do?
Yeah, right. No, that was a fun one. I mean, I'll take another win, and we'll head to Lanier and see what I can do there. I mean, I feel like I had a pretty good setup there. Joe was doing decent, and then he got pinched, or he put his car where he shouldn't have been. A little bit of both. So.
Essentially, it's a little bit of both. You know, he's behind him going into the corner, and Swanson kind of like delayed, like he didn't know where he wanted to go. If he wanted to go stay to the bottom middle or go to the top, and it's one of those deals where it's like somebody did not make a decision and it just kind of happened. If that makes sense to you.
Right, for sure. No, it's racing.
Yeah, a big old pile up in 1 and 2 took out a bunch of cars out of that. But other than that, you got the job done here, and you got win number 3. No, 2. Win number 2 here at the SLR show, man. Who do you got to thank?
Yeah, just got to thank all the guys at Remnant Racing, CFM Esports, and then my in real life race team Triple R.
we will see you at Lanier. That is readied up for hot laps.
Heck yeah, I'm in there. We'll see you, Pete.
See you, man. Landon Francis, a good run after getting into the 17 of Clayton Ellis, and had to go from the back of the field to the front of the field.
Yeah, I guess I made it fun for the guys to watch. I was so tight. I literally couldn't do anything to save it. I just pushed the right front, and I was out of it and just clipped him a little bit and spun him. But I told him it wasn't on purpose, so
There
I
was
feel bad about it. But I screwed myself to begin with, so.
Mhm.
More
This,
of like a racing deal. I was just so tight, and I didn't throw it in there enough, and just kind of clipped him right in front of the left ear.
This Eldora Speedway is weird, man. It's like no matter what you can do, if you put like 20, 30 laps on the bottom, and then all of a sudden it's always going to go to that top shelf.
Yeah, I was catching. I could catch him a few laps, and then he'd pull back away from me. I just wasn't as consistent as he was up there, and I thought I might have a shot there with whatever 8 to go, and then I screwed up. I went to the middle in 3 and 4 and should have known better and had to race the 3rd place car for a little bit, but this is what it is. I'll take a second from 17th or 18th, something like that.
Not a bad drive at all. As we got Lanier loaded up and ready to go. There's already 11 cars registered for hot laps, and then who do you got a thing?
Just you, the guys up there that were racing. It's a pretty good race other than that one big pile up. I didn't know where to go. That was crazy, but that was like a demolition derby sitting in front of me. But yeah, it was a pretty good race. It's hard to get a great race there at Eldora. It's just tricky.
Well, I'll tell you what, we will see you in Lanier Speedway, as that's going to be our next event. Anybody else got to think?
You, and that's about it.
Hey, we will see you at Lanier. That's up.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Yep. Well, let's continue on our show here tonight, as Lanier Speedway is going to be our next event here tonight. If you guys don't know, we also have the SLR Discord that's always beefing it up, always great information and things like that, as we're going to keep on rolling on with our show here tonight. Lanier Speedway will be coming up next, and we have a few more drivers already loaded in. Almost a full house once again at Lanier for our super duper late models, and that'll be coming up here just in a matter of minutes. Again, we run constant heat race, constant shows. We are off on Mondays. Tuesdays may be, quote, how you want to say it, coming into the picture. We might replace that with a Friday. If you guys don't know, I just got a job recently for the Big Diamond Speedway, commenting on modified racing, Northeast Modifieds and things like that. I was a series announcer in 2025 for the American All-Star Series. And then after that, I moved on to more of a local scene. So, other than that, guys, let's continue on, as our super duper late models are going to be coming up next. And FYI, I've been doing this on iRacing for almost 6 total years. So, a lot of time and effort's coming up. We also have more announcements. Money race coming up here with the SLR show on July 26th. July 26th, we'll have a money race here, so if you guys have not signed up for that just yet, I highly encourage that you do so. Well, we got about 3 minutes yet to go here for these hot laps, and what we're going to do is we're going to do this. All cars, run as close to the bottom as you guys can, please. All cars, run as close to the bottom as you can against the wall, please. Thank you. So, while hot laps are on the way, thank you for the, how many cars get in? We are putting 40 cars, Levi Grace, at $10 a person. let's get the party started here as we got more racing coming up here with the SLR show here on iRacing tonight. As super duper late model action all night. We have 2 more events, I think, so far. This is event number 3. No, I'm a liar. It's going to be at the Lanier Speedway. We will be heading to... there should be a link somewhere, Logan Crow. We'll be heading to the Lucas Oil Speedway. Remember, drivers, all drivers, as close as you can to the bottom, please, for track prep. Try not to get in the marbles. All cars on the bottom, as close to the wall as you can. Please do not get in the marbles. Thank you. As we're going to get ready to go, we're going to continue with our track prep here this afternoon. And thank you, Isaac. I appreciate you for doing that for me, boss. As we have a few more minutes yet to go here tonight. Cody Meadows and company and some of the other drivers. As thank you, Isaac. You're awesome. I appreciate you for that, man. That helps me a ton. So, we're going to try to make a Lanier racetrack a little bit different. We have track prep here tonight as all the cars are going to try to get on the bottom side of the speedway as Keegan Sanders has not listened to the rules. I'm just kidding. He's a good guy. I love him. As we continue on with and see what's going on. You see that slick line starting to form there on that bottom side? It really works because I've done this twice with the... you'll see that slick line starting to form there, that left rear tire unable to hook it. So I think that might be your small cheat code if you do not want Lanier to go to the bottom side of the speedway. Scummy Adams, welcome back. Let's get ready to go here tonight as our super duper late models are here at the Lanier Speedway. Offering EOLs to the field. If you never raced here before, you be worried, please take that EOL penalty. Alrighty. Waiting on Corey Sibley and Chase Copeland in the 110. Logan Wilson has not gridded up either for the super late models here at the excuse me, Lanier Speedway. All right. Getting a couple guys, got a lot of marbles on the middle and top side of the speedway. Going into turn 1 and 2 is going to be rather interesting. Again, call for EOLs, final call. We do not do time trials on the free shows lane, but we do it for the money race. That's going to be actually really cool to see. It's going to be almost like World of Outlaw style qualifying. But here, these free shows to come in and run, have a little bit of fun, get a little bit of content, and have your friends and family and stuff come in here. These are all random draw here tonight. All right, gentlemen, leader may fire anywhere in turn 3 and 4. Just do not choke up the field, gentlemen. Again, all starts on the leader. No wave around, so quick repairs. Every race is a tryout, no matter who, what, where, why, how. Nobody is safe. Good luck, gentlemen. So we got a lot of people. We got Captain Keith live on Twitch, and he's also in my chat as well. So if you guys want on the purple side of things, want to watch another driver's perspective, you can go out there to see Captain Keith as we are ready to go. Super late models here at the Lanier Speedway. So we just do races, Lane Arcano. We do money events every end of the month on a Sunday. We try to do some things up here, try to get back to some of these guys as well while they come out here and race. And most of the free shows are the tryouts, but then also the money race is going to come out. We'll get a couple of other guys out in the woodwork, and if it's a wreck fest, we get rid of them. 3 out of 8 here for the super duper late model so far, as it's going to be the 110 of Chase Copeland and company. Everybody on the bottom side of the speedway continue to run that main bottom in as that top shelf will come in here later this afternoon. 4 out of 8 halfway to go. Is it single file nose to tail here for the race lead? It's going to be Chase Copeland at number 110. Meanwhile, it's going to be the number 2 and Nolan Patrick. Patrick going to get to the inside as he's still single file here for the first part here for Lanier Speedway. packing all those marbles in up on that top shelf. And Noah Patrick is also live as well. I shared his stuff earlier. Levi Grace says it's going to be Nolan Patrick and company as he's going to be able to run to the inside. Number 110 of Chase Copeland. He'll go to the top shelf. Still single file, nose to tail. 2 to go. Going to be this time around as the Lanier Speedway is going to start to move up here between the heat races. That slick's going to get even slicker. Here comes Nolan Patrick with a run to the inside of Chase Copeland. Can he get to the inside as we get about the white flag going to be in the air this time around? As the super late models continue to race out of the backstretch, this one here is pretty much self-explanatory. As it's going to go to Chase Copeland, he will get it done. The 2N of Nolan Patrick, the 99 of Corey Sibley, the 28 of Cody B. Madonna, the 19 of Justin Green, Chris Wharton. It'll go to Jacob Owens, James Craig, Chris Wharton, and Logan Wilson in that number 76 machine, or the 15 this time by. I like iRacing paints, man. They change up on them when they use those regular numbers and things like that. They're one number one time, and then the next they're another time. It's kind of interesting. All right, gentlemen, anybody want an EOL penalty?
Yes, you got it. You know I would take one, but, you know, I'm already back here.
Next time, get the pill draw girl 100.
That don't work either. I tried it. I gave her a lot more than 100.
Oh my. All right, outside lane, go ahead and move on up.
I'm used to settling for less.
Dave, what did we talk about earlier before this race?
Hey, I'm already on it.
Oh my. All right, gentlemen, everybody's been here before. You know how this all goes. Good luck. By the way, July 26th, there is a money race happening, and yes, I gave you guys qualifying. I know, crazy. You got qualified in that, so if you guys want to hop in, that's only $10 entry, small pot. Go out and have some fun. Other than that, gentlemen, good luck, gentlemen. Well, let's send it, shall we? So JD Renfro, and at number 33 was brother Joseph, going to be on the outside for the Rever Racing team. Meanwhile, it's going to be that number 23 of Jacob Isaac with the 115. That's going to be Dane Norris. You got the 855 of John Keefe. It'll go to the 5 of Landon Francis with that number 13 of David Ells and the number 171 of Chris Swanson. Keegan Sanders, and it'll go to Cody Meadows in the back of the field as the Super Late Medals are underway here at the Lanier Speedway. Lanier, as we roll as JD Renfro and Joseph Renfro going to be the 1-2. Next track will be Lucas Oil Speedway. Got to get in there quick. Only take 20 cars here for the free shows. As Landon France of the 855, that's going to be old John Key. Big slider in the middle of 3 and 4 as the dust is starting to roll. Renfro brothers are pretty good sometimes. Yes, no, maybe so. But they got the good pill draws here tonight, Logan Crow. As the 33 of JD Renfro to the top shelf. You got a couple of sliders being thrown back here for that, quote, I want to say, the 6th spot. As the number 5 ride, that's going to be Landon Francis with another slider. Chris Swanson, the 171 to the inside of John Keefe. And John Keefe going to be forced to get out of that battle. And Swanson will be able to take that spot away from the 6th spot. Going to be interesting to see what this racetrack's going to do as it continues to move up to the side of the speedway, on the top side of the speedway. As JD Renfro at number 33, Joseph Renfro and Jacob Isaac going to be the top 3. Isaac out of the Hidden Hollow Speedway runs modifieds in the real life world. As the number 11, it's going to be Joseph Renfro. JD Renfro still holding on. He got 2 to go. It's all about that pill draw here for these super late models with Dean Norris in the 115. There are 3 wide back here with Landon France, that number 5, with the 171 of Chris Swanson with that number 55 of John Keefe. White flag going to be in the air this time by Cody Meadows will round out the field, but check this out. J.D. Renfro, who got the win at the Eldora Speedway. Joseph Renfro ended up on his lid, but it's going to be J.D. Mr. Joseph Renfro go to Jacob Isaac. Meanwhile, the 115 of Dane Doris. The number 5, Elaine and Francis, will go to David Ellis, Keegan Sanders, Cody Meadows, Chris Swanson, and John Keefe will be your finishing order. And that's heat race number 2 here in Lanier. And we're going to get ready to go for 2 minutes for super duper late model action. That's going to be coming up next for 50 laps here at the Lanier Speedway. Lucas Oil will be coming up next on the SLR show as well, as we're waiting for Cody Meadows to get off the speedway, as we are ready to get at her as the nighttime has just dropped in. So thank you guys for coming out to the stream and the channel. We do appreciate everybody, and Impairments, thank you for the latest follow as well. As super late models here at Lanier, we'll give them the opportunity for EOL penalties, and we'll see what Lanier has in store for us. Offer an EOL to the field. Anybody want one? Yes, no, maybe so.
I'll take one, Keith. For Pete.
So I commentate at the Big Diamond Speedway in Pennsylvania. It's all good, Weekly. I hope you are safe at your job, and I hope to see you on Tuesday so far. I just got the opportunity to be the co-announcer at the Big Diamond Speedway here recently. I'll be working with Dino. He's the main announcer for that racetrack. And so I'll be working up there on Friday nights. Mm-hmm. Oh boy, it's all good, Chrisman. It is all good. Feel free to take those EOL penalties. I mean, that's the best thing you can do is, you know, do your thing. It takes a minute, honestly, to get used to it. Yep, sure is. Well, we're waiting for Keegan Sanders to join in, and when he does get in, we will have a 20-car field. There it is. All right, gentlemen, 20-car field. Be careful on the first few laps, guys, and especially in no mirror race. You got to be careful where you stick your nose sometimes. You see what happened at Eldora Speedway, you know. Other than that, gentlemen, leader may fire anywhere in 3 and 4. Anywhere in 3 and 4. So that leader can fire when he wants as soon as he hits turn 3. Other than that, boys, you guys, how this goes. Every race is a tryout. I do take notes of the races and things like that. And, you know, I think we're getting a pretty good group of guys. There is a small pot money race coming up on July 26th here at the SLR show. $10 entry. I did give you guys qualifying. It's going to be like World of Outlaw style open qualifying. We'll put you in groups, and then we'll let you all time in. Heats are going to be straight up. Features, we will do a spin of the wheel and see if we invert or redraw 4, 6, 8, or 10. Good luck, everybody. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, in the Super Duper Late Models, 20 of them here tonight. Somebody's got their money on Chase Copeland, J.D. Renfro right there behind them. You got the number 2 end. That's going to be Nolan Patrick, and it'll be Mr. Joseph Renfro. Corey Sibley, Jacob Isaac, Dane Norris, 20 Super Late Models going to take the green here at the Lanier Speedway. We race into turn 1 and 2 as Cody B. McDonald got it all crossed up off of turn number 2 as you got battling going on. J.D. Renfro getting racy already with the 110 of Mr. Chase Copeland. Copeland going to be able to roll to the bottom. Joseph in the number 11 is going to wisely get out of that to avoid his own brother at number 33. As we're 2 out of 50 so far here for the Super Late Models. As it's Chase Copeland to the inside, no rough doors. J.D. Renfro and company get together. As Copeland to the bottom, J.D. Renfro to the top shelf as he will roll to the outside of the speedway. Copeland to the inside, door to door off of turn 3 and 4. We're 3 out of 50 here for the Super Late Models, and the battle for the race lead continues. As Joseph Renfro 11 to the top shelf, him and Copeland, they'll go door to door through the middle of turn 3 and 4. Copeland stuck on the bottom as the racetrack has moved up to the outside. 5 out of 50. 5 out of 50 here for the Super Duper Lane models. Nolan Patrick going to try to stick his nose to the outside of Chase Copeland. They get together, still get together in that number 2 end. As I just said, you got to be careful where you stick your nose. 6 out of 50. Nolan Patrick all crossed up as well, as he's going to lose a ton of spots. As that number 5 of Landon France through the middle of 3 and 4. Nolan Patrick just looked like he is lost on that speedway, as he got a little bit of contact there with the 110 of Chase Copeland, and it seems like he's going to lose even more as he's back 3 spots from his starting position. 8 out of 50 so far, as the number 110 of Chase Coleman will lead the way. Single file through the top in turn 1 and 2. Nolan Patrick going to take a look to the inside of that number 23 of Jacob Isaac. As we get about 8 out of 50, as Nolan Patrick's on the inside. Isaac back to the top shelf. 9 out of 50, and you got the number 5 of Landon Francis. Now Francis going to be able to take a look to the inside here with Lanier Speedways. We get about 40 more to go, as you have a battle for the race lead. It's between brothers. JD Renfro to number 33. Joseph Renfro to the inside. They'll race down to the back stretch, as it's going to be JD once again. Joseph Renfro right there behind them. Chase Coleman in the 110. It'll go to number 99 to Corey Sibley as the racetrack continues to move to the top side of the speedway. 11 out of 50 for the Super Duper Lane models. JD Renfro still leads away. Meanwhile, the 11 of Joseph Renfro, Chase Copeland. They'll go to the 99 of Corey Sibley. You have Jacob Isaac at number 23 as they continue to push the marbles up to the outside. Nolan Patrick going to try to get a run to Isaac. Isaac's in the 23. It'll go to Nolan Patrick at number 2 as he rolls to the bottom shelf. Isaac's going to be able to hold off the charge to the 2 end of Nolan Patrick. So the battle continues on as the number 33 of JD Renfro continues to work to the top side. Joseph right there, now the 110 of Chase Copeland, as now he is starting to close in on the Renfro brothers. As that's going to be Joseph Renfro. You got Chase Copeland, the 110 right there behind him. 15 out of 50 here tonight. As it's going to be JD still out in front, as you got some sliders being thrown now. And that's a bad time to start throwing sliders when everybody else on the top side of the speedway. Jacob Isaac going to push way tight. That didn't work out for him. They're 3 wide down to the backstretch, as you got Landon Francis. Jacob Isaac got way tight on that slider in 3 and 4, and now Jacob Isaac will fall back behind. Interesting racetrack here with the Lanier Speedway tonight, as 16 out of 50, the battle for the 3rd spot continues, as it's going to go to the number 33 of JD Renfro, the 11 of Joseph Renfro. Here comes Chase Coleman on the run to the outside. He's going to throw the bomb, set job in the middle of 3 and 4. He'll go to the top shelf. It'll be Renfro back to the inside, and we got a slider battle here at Lanier. Big sliders being thrown. Chase Coleman pushed tight off the exit of turn number 2. It'll be Coleman with another slide top in the middle of 3 and 4. The 11 of Renfro back to the inside. It's a slider on for the 2nd spot, and Chase Copeland will hold on and take the 2nd spot away from Joseph. Corey Sibley in the 999. They're throwing some interesting sliders. Landon Francis and Sibley got together. Nolan Patrick going to throw a big bomb in the middle of turn 3 and 4. And Nolan Patrick will move up into the 4th spot. Slider die racing here at Lanier Speedway. It's been a long time since I've seen such a thing, as these guys are running through the middle of the racetrack. It's Jacob Bode at 321. How about David Ellis? He will move up into the 8th spot at number 13. It's going to go to the 28 of Cody B. McDonald, the 76 of James Gray, the 171 of Chris Swanson, 22 out of 50. You've got the 13 of Keegan Sanders. How about the 19? It's going to be the newcomer of Justin Green. And you will have the number 855. That's going to be Mr. John Keefe. You got Cody Meadows to go to the 5 of Chris Wharton, Jared Wharton at number 2, and finally in the back of the field be the number 15 of Logan Wilson. Lap down traffic as Chase Coleman took the race lead from JD Renfro, and I didn't even see it. Halfway to go for the Super Lane models here with Lanier Speedway. Chase Coleman now takes the lead from JD Renfro. So you'll see cross flags going to be this time by. 26 to go, lap down traffic here with Lanier Speedway, as it's going to be the old number 15 of Logan Wilson. A little bit of internet problems as he will be the first car a lap down here tonight at 25. Jared Wharton and Chris Wharton having a great old race for themselves, as that's Jared in number 2 trying to find the bottom side. Chris Wharton going to be there as well, as lap down traffic is going to be here for the 110 of Chase Copeland. As guys are trying the bottom side of the speedway, I don't think it's going to be there at all, as JD Renfro lost a lot of time, as Copeland's going to rip the boards up with the 3 and 4. Lap down traffic for JD Renfro at number 33 as well. Here we go. I love some lap down traffic, see, it's going to be interesting, Logan, as what's going to happen here is you got the Chase Copeland number 110, as he is still rolling up there, as the old number 15 is just as fast as the race leader. So this lap down traffic is going to be interesting, as it's Copeland still on the top shelf, ripping that fence line down. 21 to go. We got a little bit of an interesting slick pattern going into turn 1 as well, as the 110 of Copeland continues to lead the way. Very interesting slick pattern going into turn number 3 as well, with 20 to go. So you're going to have the number 15. That's going to be maybe our first car a lap down, as that's going to be Logan Wilson, as it's going to be a slide job there for the 110 of Chase Copeland. Jacob Isaac and James Gray. Keep it throttled, Logan. Keep it throttled, Logan. You're okay. Keep it throttled. Just hold that line. You're good. You're good. So Logan Wilson in the 15 is going to be able to take it to the bottom side of the speedway, as Logan Wilson, he's just fine. Yep. Logan Wilson doing exactly what he needs to do. Just hold a line, as Chase Copeland's going to start working through the lap down traffic. As the 19, that's going to be old Mr. Justin Green. As Copeland's going to be able to work through the lap down traffic. Green going to get to the inside. He'll work down to the back stretch, as we just got told from Jacob Isaac. Got a little bit of wheel damage, and he pulled his race car in. Justin, same thing for you. Keep it throttled. Hold the line. So Justin Green going to go to the inside. 16 more to go for the Super Labels here at the Lanier Speedway. It's been all Chase Copeland so far, as he continues to work through lap down traffic. At JD in the 33, the 2 of Nolan Patrick. It'll be the 5 of Landon Francis. After that's going to be the old number 11. That's going to be Joseph Renfro. The 999 is going to be Corey Sibley with the number 28. That'll going to be Cody B. McDonald running in the 7th slot. It'll go to the 321 of Jacob Owens. You got racing back here with Dean Norris in the 115. The 55, that's going to go to Mr. John Keefe. David Ellis in the 13 rolls on the outside, doing a really good job. It'll go to the 171 of Chris Swanson in 12th, the 13 of Keegan Sanders. After that's going to be the 4C of Cody Meadows. Jared Wharton in number 2. It'll go to the 5 of Chris Wharton, as Chase Copeland continues to lead the way. Yes, we do, Ty Smith. Lucas Oil Speedway will be coming up next here with the SLR show, as Copeland continues to lead the way, as he's still on the throttle. I'll tell you, as he's got a lot of heavy lap down traffic right here in front of him. You got 11 to go. Where is my double high five, guys? I know you're out there. You got your emojis ready to go. As Chase Copeland to the top shelf. Anybody want to give me a double high five? Going to be this time by for Chase Copeland. Copeland's got a lot of heavy lap down traffic, but he's got to know he's got a, thank you, Isaac, as he's got a lot of gap here, as Copeland might be just tiptoeing his way around this lap down traffic. 9 to go. Copeland still rolling the outside, as he's going to be hard into the wall, as he really creamed the wall in turn 1 and 2. Everybody be able to roll the bottom side of the speedway. If I was Copeland right now, and I know I got that gap, I would not even mess with these lap down cars. 8 more to go, as you got the number 4C. That's going to be Cody Meadows. Copeland still continues to lead the way. He'll go to the top shelf in turn 3 and 4, as it's still going to be Copeland right there behind the lap down car. I think Copeland's just going to settle. I don't think he's going to mess with the 4C any at all, as he's down to a 14.217. JD Renfro still 2.7 behind, as Copeland might get to the inside of Cody Meadows, as he get about 6 to go. 6 to go here for the Super Duper late models. Hey, Isaac, you got a high five for me this time around? We got 5 to go. It's still all Copeland out in front as you got David Ellison at number 13, Jared Wharton at number 2 machine. Thank you, Isaac. As you get about 4 to go, Chase Copeland stuck in some heavy lap down traffic. JD Renfro starting to close in, but the gap is down to a 2.5 as Jacob Isaacs being the stick man right now for the 110 of Chase Copeland. You got 3 to go, going to be this time by. Copeland still working the lap down traffic. He's got all the cars in front between him and the number 33 of JD Renfro. As you got a battle for the 3rd spot as you got 2 to go. And I'm about to spill my water. We might have a bad day. 2 to go. Going to be this time around. Battle for 3rd between Landon Francis and the number 2 end of Nolan Patrick as a white flag will be in the air. Going to be this time by as Chase Copeland will take the white flag. Landon Francis and company as the field. You got the 19 of Justin Green holding the line to the bottom side of the speedway as lap down traffic is involved. But Chase Copeland leads it all the way to green the checkers. He will be your winner. All cars keep it throttled. You got a lot of lap down cars. All cars keep it throttled. You got a lot of cars. No way that just happened. Started 20 cars here at the Lanier Speedway, and we just went green to checkered. Francis is coming, boys. No way did that just happen. Wow, what a day. Good race. Alrighty, Lucas Oil Speedway is going to be coming up next here for the SLR show, and we'll get that lined up for you guys. That'll be coming up next. Interesting. Woo. We'll get Lucas Oil lined up here, ready to go for the super duper late models. And I hate when it does that, but I got to do it all over again, I suppose. Wow, no way. Green to checkered, 50 laps, started 20 cars on the speedway. Incredible. Just absolutely incredible. Wow. We'll go ahead and talk with our top 3 here once I get this built up and ready to go. And there you go for you guys out there racing. That race is coming up as we speak. Lucas Oil Speedway will be coming up next as Chase Copeland is here. Sorry.
No, you're fine. We were discussing race analysis down below. How are you doing, Pete?
Well, I'll tell you what, you guys want to discuss race analysis, go ahead. Give me a break.
I know. I mean, that's what me and JD were just talking about. This place is just fun. I mean, whether it's a super or a pro or regular power and weight or, you know, up power and less weight, this track's just good, man. And it was 50 laps, green flag. You couldn't ask for any more.
Yeah, I'm shocked with that. We started 20 cars, hands down, 20 cars. And I think 18 finished.
Yeah, no, that's not bad at all. Like I said, I mean, it's the lap traffic the past couple weeks has been superb. It's like I said in my interview the other day, you know, I mean, we all got to start somewhere, and if it doesn't matter what iRating you're at or how long you've been into the sim, if you can come out here with faster guys and, you know, learn something and run your line and not kill anybody, then you've done something and you've improved, in my opinion. So a big shout out to those guys because they've been making racing fun, especially up in the front, you know, holding their lines and being able to slide lap traffic. It's been a blast the past couple of days. Just
to give you a little bit of a question, I was wondering what you were going to do because I know you have a relative. You might have knew that you had about a 3-second gap and you followed behind Cody Meadows there for a while. Was that just strategy to get through the laps?
No, that's what I was telling JD. I was being a goober up around the top, and I ended up smacking the wall in 1 and 2, and my spotter told me I had rear end damage, which I knew was spoiler damage because the car was super loose going into 3, you know, the next turn. So I just kind of pinned it on the bottom and was just hoping maybe I could ride behind him for the last 10 laps, and it ended up working out for us. But I knew JD was kind of catching me because he knocked, close to a second off of that lead there at the end. So it was just kind of playing defense and praying to the iRacing God that we didn't get a yellow with 1 to go.
Well, he answered, didn't he?
Absolutely. He's good to me on some days.
The 4C is saying to you that I hope I didn't get in the way of you.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, like I said, there wasn't anybody that was in the way, as far as lap traffic. I mean, those guys don't have a mirror. We don't, like everybody else, so they're doing the best they can, holding their line, and they're still racing for position. So I don't ever want a lap car just to pull over for me, or if somebody's in front of me that's in the lead, I don't want the lap car to pull over in front of them. I just hold your line and race, and that's what makes it fun. And as long as nobody dies, then we all did our job, and it was a good time.
Got one last question with the track. I burnt the bottom out there a little bit, and it stayed up most of the way. I didn't see the bottom come back in.
Yeah, I found a little something there in 1 and 2. Once I got by JD and got about a second lead on him, I was just kind of trying to feel, because I didn't really want to run top the entire time. I was on a little bit higher air than what I normally run. And but yeah, I mean, it felt like the middle got pretty good. I mean, there was that little bit of moisture right there in the center, and I was kind of able to hit that, before we knocked the spoiler off of it, and kind of keep extending the lead, running that line and running top 3 and 4. But I don't know. It's just the build nowadays. I mean, there's certain tracks that you can do certain things to, and try to get a little bit more racier of a surface. And I really do think that up in the power in the supers and taking the weight away also gives us a little bit more of lane choice as far as it gets. Once it gets deeper into the run in the feature. But yeah, it's just a build. We work with what we got. I mean, it's a whole lot better than Dirt to Daytona, so I can't really complain that much, But yeah, no, I mean, it's been good. It's been racy, and I mean, you couldn't ask for any more, in my opinion.
Who do you got to thank, boss man, as we got Lucas Oil ready for hot laps?
Same as always, all the guys over at Magility Speed Shop for keeping us fast. All the homies over at Midwest Sim Sports. I saw Jacob in Discord, and I saw where you went live, and I hopped in there, and we decided to do a couple of races. So big shout out to him and just all those guys for making the sim fun. Into our olden age, we're all getting to be young status, so we're just kind of try to run what we want to and have fun on days that we can have fun on the sim. Aces and eights for putting the wraps out and making us look good, and you for putting on the shows, man.
Hey, man.
Everybody in the field for making it a clean race.
Yeah, 10 wins on the dot here too. I think you're almost the top on the leaderboard here soon. Good job.
Thank you, sir.
JD Renfro, man, I don't know. You and your brother went to war there for a little bit, and Copeland come up and sneaked on you after you got around him.
Yeah, I think he was taking it a little conservative, and I mean, Chase Copeland's fast everywhere, so it was good to run with him for a little bit, and then he flew by me as I tried to go to the bottom to see if there was anything there, but there was not anything there. So good race to him. Didn't have anything for him. Looking forward to Lucas, so we'll see what we can do there.
Yeah, any advice to some of the we've got a couple of new guys here that are doing really well. Logan Wilson, Justin Green is one of them. Meadows has been here before, but he's newer, back to the new style things. Any advice that you could give to those drivers?
I would honestly just say don't be scared to try different gears. Like, it's not the same gear, obviously, that comes in these cars or what you'd run regularly. So don't be scared to fluctuate a lot. That's my advice.
JD, man, heck of a drive here for the second spot. His hot laps is ready to go. Who do you got to thank?
Yeah, just got to thank everyone at Remnant Racing, CFM Esports, and my IRL race team, Triple R.
Hey, great job being a part of the green to checker, 20 cars starting, 18 finishing.
Yes, sir. That was fun. We'll see you in the next one, Pete.
Landon Francis, I seen you and Nolan Patrick getting in it there at the end of it. Hard racing, or what we got going on?
Yeah, I mean, it was hard racing. I wasn't mad at all about it. He got in the wall, one coming out of 2, and I slid up and closed the door, and I don't think he liked that. But, I mean, it was good racing. I just need to start up front in one of these. I just needed a caution. I don't know if I had anything for Chase, but I think my car was pretty good. I just came from 10th, and they started in the first 2 rows.
Let's talk about the racetrack here a little bit. I kind of dusted off that bottom there a little bit, and it seemed like it worked out pretty well. It didn't seem like it went down to the bottom like it normally does here at Lanier.
No, I found a groove. The bottom of 1 was decent at the end of the race. In the middle, kind of slider line, that's how I got by. I forgot his name, but that's how I got to 3rd. And yeah, I moved down off the top and was faster down through the middle to the bottom. So the track was coming back around down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, man, heck of a drive. And comments from Nolan was, didn't close the door, closed my car into the wall. Laughing out loud, what a joke. Your comments.
I mean, I went and looked back and looked at it after he hit me after the race. I knew he was probably mad about that. I mean, he was rubbing against me. I hit him. I closed the door, and I mean, it was good hard racing. I mean, at the end of the day, we're at small bull rings, so I didn't think it was anything.
Well,
I just slid up and closed the door after he got in the wall through the middle. I didn't hear him up there. I knew he was behind me, so I just slid up, and I mean, he could have crossed back under me, which he did, and then got in my left rear. And I mean, it was racing. I would do the same thing if I slid up like that, give him a little love tap coming back at you, which I wasn't mad about.
well, I tell you what, Lucas Oil's ready to go in 2 minutes. Who do you got to think?
You're putting these on, and good race for Chase there, and that's about it.
We'll see you at Lucas Oil Speedway as that is up already, as we got about a minute yet the hot laps. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Well, I'll tell you what, green the checkered race at the Lima Land Motor Sports Park. And yeah, Mighty Mazza, you're more than welcome, man. You did what you needed to do. You had fun. You got a lot to learn. And like I said, you're in the SLR Discord now, I think. And there is a beef channel. I think you found out too. But that's better than having them use the cars as a weapon, you know what I mean, on a racetrack. But how about that as well, so Mighty Mazza? Your first ever race and to win green the checkered for 50 laps for super late models at Lanier Speedway. Can we do it again? I don't know. Lucas Oil Speedway will be coming up next year tonight, and we have, I think, 2 more, I believe, after that. And I believe they're going to be Charlotte and I-55. So we're already lining up already. I'm a little late, and whoops. I'm a little late to the party. Anybody want an EOL? Darren Diggs gonna take one as we're gonna get ready. You missed it too. Yeah, it filled up rather quick. You got it. Wow, I came in late. All right, gentlemen, you guys got the racetrack. You guys got it. All starts on the leader anywhere in middle 3 to the end of 4. Actually, all starts in 3 and 4. Other than that, gentlemen, every race is a tryout. We just had a green the checkered race at Lanier. 18 cars finished out of 20 that started. Good luck, gentlemen. Clayton, you got it. So let's get ready to go as heat race is already lined up and ready to get at her as Clayton Ellis and Lane Foyles will be on that number 14. It's going to go to Tyler Smith, and then you'll have Kenny Cooney in that number 25. He'll go to the 87 of Jeremiah Murphy as we are underway. Super Labels racing at turn 1 and 2. Jared Murphy and number 87 through the middle of 3 and 4. You got Kenny Cooden at number 25 to the inside. They'll go door to door through the middle of 3 and 4. There's going to be that number 3. That's going to be Tyler Smith, going to be joining us here for the first time. Mi amor. As the number 17 of Clayton Ellis and the number 14 of Lane Foyles. They'll go door to door through the middle of 3 and 4. 6 laps to go here for the super late models. As the old 14, that's going to be Mr. Lane Foyles on the top shelf. Clayton Ellis going to get underneath of them. In the middle of 3 and 4, we got about 5 to go. Going to be this time by here for heat race number 1. Lane Foyles going to be your leader. The 17 of Clayton Ellis. After that's going to be that number 25 of Kenny Cooney. It'll go to the number 2 and of Nolan Patrick. Meanwhile, it's going to be the 87 of Jeremiah Murphy, the number 0 of Darren Diggs. After that's going to be the number 1 of Cody Owsley, the 3 of Tyler Smith, and the number 13 of David Ellis, who finally finished as we get a yellow flag. Yellow flag on the speedway for the number 0 of Darren Diggs, and we'll see what happened. Oh, that's going to be a stack up. Cody Owsley wasn't ready. Darren Diggs in a drive it right into the corner. The 1 of Cody Owsley slams with the brake pedals, gets involved as well for our first yellow flag. I'm going to call that a wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. Darren Diggs got into the back of the 87 of Jeremiah. And we'll go double file 1 to green this time by. Alrighty. so we'll double file them up as the number 14 of Lane Foils will be your new race leader. Remember, they can fire anywhere in 3 and 4. As soon as they hit turn 3, they can fire if they choose so. As the 17 of Clayton Ellis, he will be on the outside. The 25 of Kenny Coodney. Meanwhile, it's going to be the number 2 end of Nolan Patrick as the Super Duper late models are underway. 3 out of 8 here for Lucas Oil Speedway. Like I said, I was late to the party, my own party. Yes, the number 14 of Lane Foils continue to lead the way. The 17 of Clayton Ellis on the top shelf as the old number 25 of Kenny Coodney. As Nolan Patrick's going to get to the outside. Kenny Coodney and Nolan Patrick get together in turn 1 and 2. As it's going to be Kenny Coodney for the 3rd slot. He got 2 to go. Make the white flag in the air this time by as Lane Foils in the 14, he will get it done. It's going to go to Kenny Coodney, the 25 for 3rd. It'll go to Nolan Patrick, Jeremiah Murphy in the 87. How about Cody Owsley, Tyler Smith, David Ellis, and Darren Diggs will be your finishing order for heat race number 1. Wow. Whoa. All right, let's get ready to go for heat race number 2. Again, we are putting on the races on quick here tonight. We got 2 more yet this afternoon. One will be at Charlotte Speedway and the other one will be at the I-55 Speedway. They fill up quick here on Sundays. Offer an EOL, just no maybe so. Cool deal, everybody's raced here before. Good luck, guys. Remember, every race is a tryout. The only thing I have about Lucas Oils, you're going to pull it in. Do not use the pit exit, please. Use the infield during green flags. Yeah, it filled up so quick, man. I posted right after the checkered flags, and they fill up so fast here recently. All right, gentlemen, remember, leader can fire anywhere in 3 and 4. As we're ready to get at her, as the 999, Corey Sibley will start on the pole in this one. To the outside will be the new Fusion Setup Shop number 23 of Joseph Oakley. He finally got a wrap. Yay! As the 115 of Dane Norris, he'll be to the inside, to the outside. It's going to be the 97. That's going to be T. Clem. You got the number 13 of King and Sanders, the 321 of Jacob Owens. That's going to be that number 33 of J.D. Renfro. The 5 of Chris Wharton. The 5, it's going to be Braden Carter out of the Winchester Speedway. And a newcomer of Whit Kinsley in that number 46 machine. Actually, Kinsley's been here before. I seen him the other day as the Super Late Models are back underway here for Lucas Oil for heat race number 2. So the 99 of Corey Sibley will lead the way as they'll go through the middle of 3 and 4. Racetrack's really heavy. Look out as the 321 and Company, King and Sanders, and what a save! I know what you mean with the 115, Matt Wallace, as everybody's able to make their way through the middle of 3 and 4. At the 99 of Corey Sibley is going to be your race leader. The 115 of Dane Norris. Meanwhile, the 97, that's going to be T. Clem to the outside. As we continue on here for heat race number 2, it's still Corey Sibley going to be that race leader. Joseph Oakley at number 23 as well. After that, it's going to be the number 97 of T. Clem. As T. Clem be able to roll to the top shelf as the racing continues on, and halfway to go. Going to be this time by as the 999 of Corey Sibley continues to lead the way. The number 23 of Jacob Oakley should right there behind him as well. As it seems like it's finally going to go to the top shelf. Thank you, Scummy McAdams. I was going to get that soon. As the 999 of Corey Sibley continues to roll. Thank you, Jay Isaac D. We appreciate for that as well. As you get about 2 more to go. Going to be this time by. Next time by. Whoops, live. So far, it's all Corey Sibley in the number 999, as both of them. As the number 23 machine of Joseph Oakley, he'll go to the top shelf with the number 97 of T. Clem. 2 to go, they say, this time around. As it looks like the top shelf's going to be the place to be. T. Clem, he'll go to the bottom shelf. He'll try to do something different. Didn't seem like to be the way to go. As you'll have Sibley. Oh, no, Dane Norris and T. Clem. White flag has come out. Oh, no. Wow, what a save. Sorry, guys, white flag came out. I am sorry about that. As the 999 of Corey Sibley will get it done. It's going to go to Joseph Oakley, Dane Norris, Braden Carter, the 321 of Josa, Mr. Jacob Bowens. It'll go to Chris Wharton, 13 of Keegan Sanders. Meanwhile, the 46, and you'll have the 97 of T. Clem going to be your top field here for heat race number 2. I'm going to check that out, boys. 2 minutes to grid. You guys will have 2 minutes to grid. Cool. Let's go check that out for heat race number 2. I think maybe T. Clem might have fell off the speedway. Thank goodness T. Clem did hit the brake pedal, as we'll go find him here on the speedway and see exactly what happened there in heat race number 2. Dang white flag wave, and I couldn't do anything about it. We're going to find out here in just a second. Might be an EOL penalty going to be issued. Let's see. T. Clem in the 97. Oh, he got a little tight, then falls off the speedway. Jason Bolsey, thank you for the latest like. And then Dane Norris got in there as well. He didn't quite slow down just enough, as T. Clem's going to get tight, falls off the speedway. Contact is made. Joseph Renfro is going to get caught up as well. Or JD Renfro is going to get caught up in the 33. T. Clem tried to get back out on the field, and boy, oh boy, the 46 goes around and everything else, and boy, that was a scary situation, but great, great, great job for everybody trying to avoid that. All right, look back at the incident there in heat race number 2. Looks like T. Clem got tight, fell off the track. Dane Norris pushed tight at the exact same time, and they got together. Other than that, gentlemen, David Ellis and Corey Sibley will be waiting for them to be able to get ready to go. Again, you guys got 2 minutes to grid. All right, guys, so I found the 1 to green button right here underneath the flag stand. So what we're going to do is, during yellow flag conditions, I'll give you guys the opportunity to get out of the speedway beforehand. If I don't do that, it'll put you guys a lap down. Something here about Lucas Oil Speedway. If your fun meter is pegged and you're just done, you're fed up with the event or whatever, please do not use the pit exit. Pull it to the center of the racetrack. That way we don't get an unnecessary yellow, bunch everybody up, and then we get a bunch of other cautions. Other than that, gentlemen, let's go out and have some fun. We started 20 cars at Lanier Speedway, and we had a green the checkered and 18 cars finished. Let's see if we can do it again. You ain't gonna be able to win it on the first lap. Every race is a tryout. Don't drive like a ding dong. Other than that, we have a beef channel. If you guys are in the SLR Discord, please use it. Everybody's iRacing accounts and names should be there, so if you tag them in it, they should be able to see it. Other than that, the 11 machine, that's Lane Foils 14, sorry. Leader's gonna be able to fire anywhere in turn 3 and 4 now, just so you know, anywhere. So outside guy, be ready to go. Good luck, guys. Double file gonna be 1 to green this time. Bye. Well, let's get at her, shall we? Another 20 car field minus David Ellis due to upload packet loss. As we had a perfect race, 18 cars raced over the Lanier Speedway. Chase Copeland won that, and 18 cars finished out of the 20 car field. Can we go it again? We're going green this time. Bye, guys. Here we go. So, Lane Foils, and it'll be the number 99 of Corey Sibley. Sibley tried to lead him, and man, he messed that start up for everybody else. And what a save, as we're going to be able to go through turn 1 and 2. Sibley tried to get the run on it, and everybody else tried to follow in. And Corey Sibley got himself into the wall, and man, that was a start from the beginning for Corey Sibley, as he was all out of shape and out of direction at number 99. Caution flag going to go to Corey Sibley. He kind of joked that start up, and then everybody else just had nowhere to go. He just couldn't get the car around. Got up in turn 3 and 4 there and fell off the track. That was just off the start to begin with. Oh man, that's crazy. That's a tough break for Corey Sibley, though. I mean, he cracked it off there off the start there. Tried to lead the 14 of Lane Foils there a little bit, and Lane Foils wasn't ready. Once he did that, that just jumbled him and everybody else involved behind him. And we'll restack them, and we'll try again. All right, guys, double file going to be 1 to green, going to be this time around. All cars out of the pit area, all cars out of the pit area. If you don't come out now, you will be a lap down. Cool deal. Let's go ahead and send it, as Corey Sibley is not going to be able to come back out on the speedway after the start on the begin with, and then he fell off the track at turn 1 and 2, and then down to the back stretch. Holman fell off at turn 3 and 4. We will restack them, and we will try this again. As lane foils, now Clayton Ellis going to be on the outside. We'll get a good start out of this one as we are ready to go. We are back underway. Much better start here as Kenny Coodney at number 25 in company, as here comes the 25 of Kenny Coodney, as it's going to be the number 2 and a Nolan Patrick. Meanwhile, the number 23, I believe that's going to be Joseph Oakley. I'm not for sure about that race car. I haven't seen that car. First time I've seen it. It looks really nice, though. I do like the shiny number 23. I can read the sponsors. As here comes the 5 of Brandon Carter to the inside. You got the Dane Norris 115 in company. As here's the 87. That's Jeremiah Murphy. As Jeremiah Murphy, you go to the inside. Meanwhile, the 321 of Jacob Owens, Old Man Cody Owsley company. The number 46, you got Darren Diggs as Cody Owsley in the one. Had to get on the brake pedal. Here comes Kit Winsley and that number 46 machine to the inside. As racing continues here at the SLR show here at Lucas Oil Speedway. Darren Diggs needs to just chill out there a little bit. He got in way hot and all but ran over the number 46 ride. That's going to be Kit Kinsley as he's going to go to the top shelf. Darren Diggs in that number 0 struggling that number 0 ride. Boy, that car is just a handful for Darren Diggs. He's got Cody Owsley to the top shelf as Diggs is going to try to get to the inside. It's a battle for the last in the 17th spot so far. As we continue on, Cody Owsley back from the outside as we have 7 out of 50 here at the Lucas Oil Speedway. Lean Foils at number 14 will lead the way. You got the number 17, that's going to be Clayton Ellis. It'll go to the 2 end of Nolan Patrick. Meanwhile, the number 25, it'll be Kenny Coodney in the 4th spot. As racing continues, and we're 8 out of 50 here this afternoon. Brandon Carter at number 5. He continues to work to the bottom side. It's Joseph Oakley at number 23 to the top shelf. Single file to the tail on the outside of the speedway. As the battle for the race lead continues. That's Lane Foles at number 14. It'll be the 17. That's going to be old Clayton Ellis. It's me. I see you out there, boss. As number 2 end, it's going to be Nolan Patrick. He's going to get to the inside. Clayton Ellis going to get washed up into it. Some contact is made, and both drivers able to hang on to it. Big slider there for Nolan Patrick. We get our second yellow flag on the speedway. Oh, Keegan Sanders, there's a white powder donut, and he's going to hit it, and that's going to draw our next yellow flag here tonight. I guess Keegan Sanders was hungry for a white powder donut as our next yellow flag waves. Caution flag for the Keegan Sanders machine. I guess he was hungry for a white powder donut on the bottom of turn number 4, and he hopped up, and good thing nobody else. Good brakes, by the way, for the 46, and that's our second yellow flag. Alrighty. Very you know, I'm getting a little hungry too. I got some pulled pork in the crock pot. Gentlemen, going double file, going to be 1 to green, going to be this time by. We're going to go double file, 1 to green this time by, guys. Those in the hot pits are going to come back out on the speedway. Please come on down. Hey, I'll tell you, man, I'll hope to see you back at it here once again. It looks like Keegan Sanders is going to keep on munching on that white powder donut. It's going to be our second yellow flag here tonight. So far as Clayton Ellis in the 17J and Crimson Ash, it looked pretty good for me, man. I was able to read it, but I'll see you back, man. I really will. Oh, yeah. So let's get re-racking once again as Keegan Sanders is going to enjoy his white powder donut as we are back underway. 12 out of 50 here for the Super Duper Lane models. You got Kenny Coodney at number 25. Yes, he's going to be here. How about Nolan Patrick? Going to take a look to the inside of number 14 of Lane Foils here for tonight's Super Duper Lane models. Nolan Patrick in the 2 end. You got the 25 of Kenny Coodney as Clayton Ellis at the number 17 down to the back stretch. As you got the number 14, that's going to be Lane Foils. Going to be the race leader. We got a little bit of pushing and shoving going on back here as the 321 of Jacob Owens. As this is going to be the 33 of JD Renfro. Renfro going to get to the inside. Oh, They got contact there off of turn 3 and 4. And Jacob Owen's going to be able to see a slide job. JD Renfro going to push way tight at number 33. 15 out of 50 here for the Super Duper Late Models here tonight. Jeremiah Murphy, Tyler Smith. Oh, man. I thought the 3 of Tyler Smith was going to run out of racetrack as Jeremiah Murphy left the lane. And, oh, boy, we're stepping sideways. Look out. T coming to 97. Big slider in turn 1 and 2. Jeremiah Murphy's going to catch a right rear quarter panel. And what a save. Good Lord, they're racing in the back of the field as Tyler in the number 3 is going to give a door to the 97 of T-Clap. Guys in the back of the field, settle down. Geez. Settle down, guys. You're in the back of the field. Calm down. Finally, things spread out as Jeremiah Murphy in the 87 all sideways as Murphy in the 87 is going to pull it into the infield. He does. That'll do it here for Jeremiah Murphy in number 87. Oh boy, we're getting up here in the top shelf. Clayton now is going to end up into the wall, broken right front for the 17, and he's going to get plowed by the 97 of T-Clam as our caution flag waves here for Lucas Oil Speedway. That's what you get here for top shelf racing here at the Lucas Oil Speedway. This is exactly what you get when it gets to the top here. It's about a single file race on the top shelf. Looks like somebody, Clayton's going to fall off the speedway. 23 is going to come in hot. He's going to get into him. Good save. And here comes a 33 of JD Renfro. He's going to give an old shot to the 23. And Clayton Ellis will grab the right front quarter panel off the wall. And then the 97 of T-Clem's going to play and clean house. Oh boy, that's the downfall of top shelf racing there as looked like Clayton fell off a little bit, and then 23 is going to get in there, get a piece of them, and then they get together. Then JD Renfro right there behind them. That's just tough right there. Double file going to be 1 to green, going to be this time by. We'll be heading to Charlotte after Lucas Oil Speedway here tonight. T. Clement in 97's already parked his race car. I'm pretty sure Clayton Ellis' night is over with as well, as he got absolutely drilled. As we're going to stack them up, line them up once again. Guys, that was just a wham-bam race there. Ellis fell off. 23 came in hot. They made contact. 33 was there. It's all racing. You're all good. Unfortunately, Clayton Ellis' night is over with as he does not get back up on the speedway as we are back underway. Super Late Models are stuck on the top shelf as we had 3 yellows early as Keegan Sanders ate a white powdered donut as the 99 of Corey Sibley messed up the start and everybody else behind him had nowhere to go as Lane Foils, Braden Carter getting a little racy. Here comes the 25 of Kenny Cooney to the inside. He'll work a slide job in the middle with 3 and 4. I-55 will be our last race here this afternoon. Listen, I like white powdered donuts too, boss man. Anyway, 22 out of 50 as the number 2 and Nolan Patrick. He'll go to the top shelf. Lane Foils in the number 14 as you got Braden Carter trying to get racy. He wants to go back to the outside, but he's stuck on the bottom as he found the 33 of JD Renfro. As now Braden Carter's going to get to the top shelf in turn 1 and 2. He does. As we're about 23 out of 50. Oh, JD Renfro now falls off the speedway as well. We're 24 out of 50. And there goes a 23. What a slider. As Renfro's going to hit the brake pedal, come back to the inside. That shows up Oakley in number 23. 26 more laps to go here tonight as these Super Duper Late Models continue here at Lucas Oil Speedway. Nolan Patrick in the 2N will lead the way here so far as he's got that outside shelf dialed in about halfway to go, he says. 14 of Lane Foils. Meanwhile, the 25 is going to be Kenny Cooney. Braden Carter in the 5 as everybody's going to go to the top shelf. Wait till that starts to slick off as guys are going to start falling off the speedway in turn 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 here for the Super Late Models. 24 to go as the 46 of Wick Kinsley starting to work to the bottom side of the speedway. He worked the bottom in turn 1 and 2. Will go back to the top shelf with the 321 of Jacob Owens. Falls off the speedway off of turn number 4. 23 more to go here tonight. You got them 3 wide in the mid pack of the field. That's Chris Wardson at number 5, Jared Wardson at number 2. You'll have the number 3, Tyler Smith, going to be joining us here for the first time. Cody Alsey at number 1. It'll be the number 0, Darren Diggs. 14 cars on the speedway. Out of the 20, we have started on 3 yellow flags here this afternoon. 21 to go for the Super Late models. Nolan Patrick is rolling to the outside of the speedway with that number 14 of Lane Foyles. All running about identical lap times besides Brandon Carter at number 5 as he continues with a 14.401. So Brandon Carter from the CSE Kyle Hardy Racing 5-star, he is starting to make some moves and he might close in on your top 3 here in about 20 laps yet to go. Nolan Patrick really flirting with Zasser on the outside shelf. He got a little high, but that's going to allow Lane Foyles at number 14 to start to close in as the number 25 of Kenny Cooney fell off the speedway in turn 1 and 2 as the number 5 of Braden Carter all over the back bumper is racing for that 3rd spot. Kenny Cooney's going to fall off the speedway. Braden Carter's there as the 5 of Braden Carter with the slide job in the middle of turn 1 and 2. It'll be the 25 of Kenny Cooney back to the inside as it's going to be Cooney with the slide job in the middle of 3 and 4. You got Braden Carter back to the inside as you get about 17 to go. Here comes Carter with the slide job of his own in turns 1 and 2. Slider iRacing here at the Lucas Oil Speedway, but Kenny Cooney hold on to the 3rd spot with 17 to go. It's getting a little dicey up there in turn 3 and 4 as the cars are starting to put their right rear quarter panels off the racing surface. Wonder when that bottom will come back in turn number 4, as it's going to be the 5 of Chris Wardson. And meanwhile, the 0, that's going to be Darren Diggs. And Diggs going to try to work to the inside of the 5 of Wharton with 15 to go. Tyler Smith and Cody Osley going to be the field so far, as Osley on the inside. Tyler Smith's going to fall off the speedway in the number 3 machine. Save. 14 to go, as it's all going to be the 2 and Nolan Patrick still going to be the leader, running that outside shelf once again. It'll be the number 14 that's going to be Lane Foyles. Meanwhile, the battle for the 3rd slot, Braden Carter in the 5 got around the number 25 of Kenny Cooney once again, as Carter's got the fastest car on the speedway at this time, as it's going to be the 25 of Kenny Cooney. He's going to get to the inside of Braden Carter. He'll go door to door through the middle of 3 and 4 with 12 to go. It's still Braden Carter going to be for the 3rd spot. It's Kenny Cooney, the number 25, starting to spin the tires once again, as it's going to be the number 33 machine. That's going to be J.D. Renfro. Meanwhile, it's going to be the 46 of Wick Kinsley. Meanwhile, the 115 of Dane Norris as we continue on. Dawn, the Wiseman 35. I'm sorry you had a rough day, as it's going to be that number 321. Meanwhile, it's going to be the number 23 of Joseph Oakley. You got the number 0 right. It's going to be Darren Diggs, the 5 of Chris Wharton, with the number 2 of Jared Wharton. The 1 of Cody Osley and the newcomer Tyler Smith at number 3 as we got a double high 5, 10 to go this time by. So Nolan Patrick continues to lead the way as Lane Foyles on number 14 for that 2nd spot. As the 5 of Braden Carter, that top shelf is really starting to run thin. I'm shocked that that bottom hasn't come back alive just yet. Boy, Nolan Patrick continues to drive away in this one. Lap down traffic will be ahead of the race leaders. You got the number 3 of Tyler Smith and the number 1. That's going to be Cody Owsley. Owsley to the top shelf. Tyler Smith and that number 3 to the inside. 7 more to go here this afternoon. As Owsley go to the top shelf, you got Smith to the inside. They got the leader starting to close in on them. About 6 more to go. I feel like the top shelf in turn 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 is actually starting to push even further than the track limits. As somebody give me a high 5. Gonna be 5 to go this time by for Nolan Patrick. So we started 20 cars here this afternoon as we get about 5 more to go as you got a battle for the 2nd spot. Lane Foyles in the 14, Braden Carter to the inside as now they finally start working the bottom side of the speedway. As Foyles in the 14 to the top shelf, Braden Carter to the inside, 3 more to go. It's going to be this time around for a race leader of Nolan Patrick, and he has just now reached in the back of the field with 3 to go. As is the old 14 of lean foils. He'll go to the top shelf, and everybody's starting to pass Kenny Kudney as well, as Kudney, the number 25, might have buzzed his tires off with 2 to go. Going to be this time around. Trying to find the race leader. He's starting to close in on the back of the field and lap down traffic. White flag for the number 2 end of Nolan Patrick. As you get the 5 of Braden Carter, the 14 of Lean Foils. It looks like Tyler Smith in the number 3 pulled it in. Great battle for Jacob Owens and the 5 of Chris Wharton. As it's all said and done, as Nolan Patrick will get it done in the 2 end. Second's going to go to Braden Carter in the 5, the 14 of Lean Foils. Dane Norris, the 33 of JD Renfro. Kenny Kudney, the number 46 machine of Wick Kinsley. Jacob Owens, it'll go to the 5. That's going to be Chris Wharton, the 2 of Jared Wharton. You'll have the number 0 of Darren Diggs, the number 23 of Joseph Oakley, and the number 1 of Cody Owsley, as 14 cars finished here at the Lucas Oil Speedway on 4 yellow flags. Not bad at all. Not bad at all tonight, as we got more Super Label action here at the SLR show. That'll be at the Charlotte Speedway. And then we will have our final race here tonight at the I-55 Speedway. What lap was that, Todd Smith? Help me out here for a second. What lap was that? I get you. So we got Charlotte Speedway. No idea. I can't help you. I can't help you. I can't help you. I got Charlotte Speedway loaded up as we speak, and I got the old, oh boy, we got all sorts of stuff going on here. I got the top 3 down here in the Discord, and don't worry, if you want something clipped, I got you, boss. Nolan Patrick! Bow, bow, bow.
We're back.
4 wins.
Yeah, I mean, that was definitely a kind of a rough race. We didn't really get a good starting spot, and started behind the 25, and he was all over the place in the heat race and adoring everybody in front of me. So I kind of had to get around him. Once I got around him, it was pretty much on rails from there. We got 1 restart, followed lane, and then got up to second. That's just pretty much like where our run started there.
So that outside shelf started to expand out past. I feel like it expanded out past the track limits there, roughly about like lap 45. Your thoughts?
I mean, yeah, it was gone. 3 and 4, like not even a marble left. And sometimes if you put your car up there, it'll still, you can still get some grip if you run it right. But I moved down in the middle for a couple laps, trying to save some tire and maybe see if those worked out. I mean, it worked out a little bit, and then I saw Braden get around lane there, and I know Braden's fast. I ran him in an official, and he gapped me, so I knew I had to give it all I got for the last like 10 laps there, and we were able to get it done.
Did you have a slider battle by chance with Kenny Kudney by chance?
I don't know.
Wait,
in the heat race or the feature?
Wait, number 25 for the feature?
I don't know, honestly.
I don't think so. I don't know. I can't remember. But I'll tell you what, we got Charlotte Speedway loading up as we speak. It could be ready. It could not be ready. These races have been filling up all night tonight. Who do you got to thank?
Fusion Setup Shop, Adapt Sim Sports, 7B Designs, Youth putting it on, and Joe for joining me out here with his new wrap.
Yeah, man, that was a nice looking wrap. I was kind of shocked. It said finally got a new wrap.
I know. I've been telling him he needs to get one. Because he didn't get a super when he got his UMP made, because he didn't really race them, but I peer pressured him getting new wraps, and here he is.
Well, we have Charlotte ready to go, boss man. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Braden Carter in the 5. Ooh-wee, what a race.
Yeah, it was pretty wild. I dealt with some damage. Majority, kind of got my nose took off, but I don't know. It happens, and, you know, I had a line working towards the end, just ran a laps. You went to no one there.
You had a good run rolling, though, in that number 5. Like, you had a really good line going. You got a nice little slider battle going on, too, for that 3rd spot there for a hot minute. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, me and Kenny had a good run there. he had it working better. I believe he slid me in 3rd and 4, and I just couldn't get the cut down working. You get a better cut down working in 1 and 2 when you cross over, and that's where he was beating me on those sliders. And eventually he hopped the shelf a little bit and kind of fell off, and I finally could clear him up in turn 1 and get past him. So I don't know, it was just trying to work around him, and it's just technical track when it's slick sometimes.
Did you race on Saturday?
I did not.
Okay. All right. Well, I seen Kyle Hardy won on the street stock.
It was pretty cool. He was having fun. He said it was a great experience for him. And I don't know, he was talking about running street stock last year, and he finally got the opportunity to. And it was a cool event put on for Branson's grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
It was cool to be out there and had a fun time with everybody.
Cool deal. Well, we got Charlotte loaded up. Hot Laps and is pretty much full already, but hopefully you got in there. Who do you got to thank?
Yeah, all the CSC guys, KK's Diecast, Kevin Lee Keeling, Toronto Racing, Colby Yule, Ernie Carter Payne, my granddad, Wins Race Designs, Casey Wynn, Jason Casey back in Discord, and SLR. Good run to Nolan and Lynn.
Not a bad race at all. 14 cars out of the 20 finished on 3 yellows. Not bad at all, actually.
No, sir.
We'll see you there. Hopefully, Charlotte, if you got in quick.
Yeah, I gotta go eat. I wasn't gonna make it anyways.
Thank you, boss man.
Yes, sir.
14 of Lane Foils. Welcome back.
What's up?
Man, that was a good race overall, I thought.
Yeah, it was good. I think I burned my tires off a little too quick there.
Well, let's talk about the track here. It went to the top a lot, and it seemed like after about 47 lap mark around there, it started to expand past the track limits. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I started running the top, and like there was stuff up there in 1 and 2, but when you get to 3 and 4, there was nothing up there. It was just trying to hang on for dear life up there. But at the start of the race, I was trying to run a slider line, kind of. Well, I started off in the bottom, and then like lap 10, I started running a slider line, trying to see if there was something there. And I think I put the wrong setup on too, so I was really loose and just struggled. I mean, but I'll take 3rd. I mean, not bad.
Is this your first time with these supers being all wonked out?
I don't think so. I mean, I
Okay.
remember you putting a lot of power in them and then taking the weight out, but I don't know if you did something different with it since last time.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. Good run by you in the 14. Who do you got to thank?
J Mitch, what is it? Ford Industries, Wayne O&B, Trent Mathis Racing, and you for putting these deals on.
Don't forget the Cushion Cartel as well. I got you.
Yeah.
I'll see you at the Charlotte Speedway, man. Congratulations on 3rd.
Thank you. See you.
Yep. So not bad of a run here at the Lucas Oil Speedway. It did go to the top all the way, as Charlotte Speedway is completely loaded and ready to go for you guys. As we got another 20-car field, then we'll go to the I-55 Speedway for our final event of the evening. Monday will be closed. SLR is closed on Mondays. You guys have fun at the openers there, as we have a full field of super late models at the Charlotte Speedway here tonight. Then we'll finish it off with another 50 lapper at I-55. So far, been a pretty good stream. We had a perfect race tonight, and we continue on. Like I said, this is free racing for you guys. We do have a money race coming up. $10 entry fee at this time on July 26th. As we got more racing coming up here at the SLR show. While they are hot lapping, it shouldn't be too much longer. I think about a minute yet to go. I'm going to take that minute for a quick break, and we will continue on with our racing action. go ahead and get ready to go. Like I said, we're doing a really good job here tonight with our super duper late models. I know, Chase. I know, man. I think we're gonna have to start doing that here sooner or later. We might have to start making things interesting, but it is Sunday. Sunday is like the biggest event for racing for me, so maybe I'll have to start doing that for Sundays only. But yeah, we got a full field of cars already, another 20 of them, and I'm sorry, Chasing Company, I really am. I think we may have to start doing that here soon, but we'll get ready to go as Heat Racing is coming up next for the SLR show. Again, we've got yeah, let's get ready to go. Offering EOLs. I-55 is next. Be ready, Chase. It shouldn't be that long. We've gotten through, this is what, the 5th race in 2 hours and 34 minutes. Good Lord. Go. Nobody wants an EOL? That's cool.
Yeah, no thanks. That's what's bad for you. Ooh, me.
Me. Joseph, was that a yes? Okay, I'm sorry. Yes, so everything is random. Too late for you, Keegan.
No.
How's that white powder donut?
Listen, I would like it better if it was chocolate.
You know, you're right. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get down to business. We're having a lot of fun here tonight. We have some pretty good racing tonight, too, as well. Same rules always, like all y'all been here. I think Sundays, I might change the format up a little bit. We'll try some next week Sunday. See if we can maybe add a few more cars of this. We'll find out on Sundays only. Other than that, gentlemen, let's go ahead and have a little bit of fun. Yeah, we may have to do that, Chase Copeland. It seems like Sunday seems to be the ticket as we're ready to go for our super duper late models. This is our 5th round here tonight. I-55 will be our final. Matt, if you want the inside, you can take it. Well, as we're ready to go here this afternoon. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But the thing is, I got to increase the amount of cars in the server and all that. We'll figure that out later. We'll see you next Sunday, see if I do that or not. But we're ready to go. Here is our final, not our final event. We got one more tonight. As the number 5 of Chris Wharton will continue to lead the way. Oh boy, I just saw the number 23 of Joseph Oakley just literally destroy that number 23's nose off the back bumper of the number 33. That's going to be J.D. Renfo. So you also got the number 10. That's going to be Austin Weekly. Surprise not running around in that number 12 machine, as that's going to be Austin Weekly in the 10. You got J.D. Renfo in that number 33 to the outside. Oh, the 23 of Joseph Oakley's going to get a piece of him, and caution flag's going to wave. You got a piece of him, Joseph. Joseph Oakley dove it in way too hot, getting into the number 10 machine of Austin Weekly as he's going to pull it into the infield as we will try this again. All right, guys, we're going to double file them up. We're going to go 1 to green as soon as I can. Go ahead and double file them up. We'll go 1 to green. Yep. So, as the 23 of Mr. Joseph Oakley caught the Weekly ride going into the corner. As there's the 1 to green. Alrighty, as we're gonna get ready to go. Oh, by the way, you caused that Oakley. You're gonna have to pull that car in. I forgot one yellow. You caused it. Pull her in. You'll start at the tail with the back of the feature. Thank you. Yep. So, as we're going to get ready to go, it's the 55 of John Keefe and Company as the number 5. That's going to be Chris Wharton as we're back underway. So, So the 33 of JD Renfro and company is the 5 of Chris Ward to the top shelf. Meanwhile, the 9 of Landon Francis. Oh boy, Francis getting a little racy in the middle of 3 and 4. As it's all going to be the John Keefe, number 55, going to be your race leader. JD Renfro in the 33 down to the backstretch. Meanwhile, the number 5 going to be Chris Wharton. As it's all going to be the 55 to the top shelf as he will continue on. We get about 6 out of 8. 2 to go, they're going to roll as the 855 of John Keefe, still your leader. Here comes JD Renfro to the inside. They'll go door to door off of turn 3 and 4. You've got little 2 to go this time by. Hey, Luke, thank you for the latest follow as we continue on as the 33 of JD Renfro continues to lead the way. It'll be the 855 of John Keefe. He'll be in that second spot. You've got the number 9 of Landon France is going to go to the top shelf. White flag going to be in the air. So far as the 33 of JD Renfro continues to lead the way. John Keefe in the 855. He'll work to the inside as we get the number 9 of Landon Francis. As the number 5 is going to be Chris Wharton as he will be the checkered flag. It'll go to the 321 of Jacob Owens. Meanwhile, the 13 of Keegan Sanders, Matt Smith. And that number 31 will be your finishing order for heat race number 1. All right, let's get ready to go over heat race number 2. We're going to offer these EOL penalties here at the Charlotte Speedway. Offer an EOL, just no maybe so. We'll see if we're going to get the Darren Diggs ride here for tonight's super late models. Hey, Trip Thomas, thank you for the latest follow. Yeah, and the share. Appreciate you. Waiting for Darren Diggs in the number 0 machine to grid up, and it looks like he may not. So that'll put the 14 of Lane Foyles, who finished 3rd at the Lucas Oil Speedway. Hey, by the way, Weekly, thank you for the share, and Be Well Gaming, thank you for the like as well. You guys are up to 2,177 likes, but that's okay. We just continue on with our racing action, no matter where y'all come from. Still waiting for Darren Diggs, the grid. I don't know if he's going to get there. Inside lane, go ahead and move on up. Remember, gentlemen, y'all raced here before tonight. Anywhere in 3 to the 4. Good luck. Alrighty, so heat race number 2 is going to get ready to line up here with the Charlotte Speedway for the super duper late models here tonight. As it's going to be the 14 of Lane Foyles going to start on the pole in this one. To the outside, it's going to be from KHR, the 46K for the majority say of Whit Kinsley. You have the number 25, that's going to be from the Dirty Deacon Performance, that's going to be the Kenny Cooney ride. Meanwhile, it's going to be the number 2 of Jared Wharton from the Bradley's Trucking Machine. After that, it's going to be the Smitty's Racing, that's going to be from PPSS, that's going to be Tyler Smith. After that, to get the 171 of Chris Swanson to the outside. Meanwhile, it's going to be the number 97. That's going to be from T. Clem Clark Racing of T. Clem himself. You'll have the number 2 men from the Fusion Setup Shop at Adaptive Sports. That's going to be Nolan Patrick. And into the back of the field in this one in the Rockets. Valvoline 1, that's going to be Troy Shirley. 8 laps going to be their distance. All cars of the show here tonight for a 50-lap event for the Super Duper Lane models. Double file 1 to green this time by, boys. So Lane Foyles can fire anywhere into the corners as you got Kit Winsley to the top shelf as we are ready to go. Super Late Models racing in turn 1 and 2. Jared Ward's going to push way tight in turn 1 and 2. That's going to allow Kenny Cooney in number 25 to the outside. As Lane Foyles in the 14-year leader with a 46 of Kit Winsley. As Whit Kinsley going to be able to get to the inside. And Lane Foyles at the top shelf with number 14, 3 wide, 4 wide. Look out, Nolan Patrick. And at number 2, he's got Jared Ward and the other 2 to the outside. As we're about 2 out of 8 for the Super Late Models as the battle for the race league continues. Tracy West, thank you for the latest follow. As the number 14, that's going to be Lane Foyles. He'll still be on the outside. Meanwhile, the number 46 of Whit Kinsley. As Kinsley able to get to the inside, door to door off of turn 3 and 4. We're halfway to go here for the Super Late Models at the Charlotte Speedway. As it's going to be the 14 of Lane Foyles. He's still your race leader to the 14. Whit Kinsley going to take a run on the inside. Slide job in the middle of 3 and 4. 4. Wick Kinsley will now take the race lead, but Lane 4 is going to battle back to the inside. He'll go to the top shelf. It's Kinsley back to the inside. You got the 14 of Foyle's going to take a look at the inside, as it's going to be the 25 of Kenny Cooney going to reel him in. 6 out of 8. 2 to go. You got a big slider throw there by Nolan Patrick, and now number 2 M Machine with Chris Swanson back to the inside, as racing for the second spot's going to get good, as you got 2 to go this time around. Wick Kinsley in the 46 showed up here at the SLR show a couple of days ago, as this might be his first ever SLR heat race win. White flag for the 46. Oh boy, I'll tell you, it's going to be a really fun one here for the feature. It'll be 50 laps, going to be the distance, as we got the number 46 machine for the Majula J-Dub Graphics Integra Race Shocks. Wick Kinsley wins his first ever SLR heat race here. After that's going to be the Lane Foyles, number 14. Kenny Cooney, the number 25. The 171 of Chris Swanson with the 97 of T-Clam. The number 3 of Tyler Smith. It'll go to the 15 of Troy Shirley. That's going to be your field, as we're going to get ready to go 2 minutes of grid for your Super Duper Lane models here tonight. And we will start 20 of them here at the SLR show. We've got I-55 going to be coming up next, and that will be tonight's final race of the evening. Offering EOL penalties for the feature. 50 laps here with the Charlotte Speedway. Alrighty. Nobody wants an EOL. I'll be back. I'll be right back. Gotta get some water. Here we go. Actually, we're not going to start 20. We are going to start 19, as Matthew Selby does not make it to the grid. T-Clam, we're waiting in a couple of That's what I was wondering, David. That was awesome. I was talking about that there when you said you finally did it, and that racetrack was something special. And by the way, we green the checker too, and we didn't have any problems at all, so we're ready to get out of here once again. Alrighty, gentlemen, let's get ready to go. If you're gonna pull it in, please pull it into the pits all the way in the middle, all the way to the center of the racetrack, please. Other than that, boys, you guys know what you're doing. Darren Diggs did not make the call. He will not start tonight's feature. Guys, good luck. 50 laps, top 3 down to the front stretch. Have some fun. Well, let's get ready to go, everybody, here for the Super Late Models here for 50 laps. Going to be the distance here for the SLR show. If you guys don't know, this is iRacing, and it is a simulator. But either way, the number 33, JD Renfro, is going to start on the pole in this one. You have the number 46K, Wick Kinsley. You got the 855, that's going to be John Keith on the inside. Meanwhile, the number 14, that's going to be Lane Foyles. You've got the number 9 of Landon Francis. He'll be on the inside. Kenny Cooney at number 25 of the Dirty Dick Performance Crews on the outside. It'll be the 171 of Chris Swanson. How about the number 5? It'll be Chris Wharton. You will have the number 97, that's going to be T-Clan, going to be joining us from the Clark Racing team. The 321 of Jacob Owens. Meanwhile, the 2N of Nolan Patrick. The number 13, that's going to be the Velocia. It's going to be the number 13 of Keegan Sanders. He can yell at me for that later. Tyler Smith in the PPM is number 3 with the 31 of Matt Smith. The number 2, that's going to be Jared Wharton. The 10 of Austin Weekly, Troy Shirley, and it'll go to Joseph Oakley as the Super Late Models are underway here with the Charlotte Speedway for 50 laps of racing action. We make it through turn 1 and 2. Lane falls in the 14. He's going to get a little racy to number 9. It's going to be Lane as they continue, and we will make it through turn 3 and 4. Thank goodness. I thought Lane Foils and company, that was going to be a very bad crash. As the 25 of Kenny Cooney down the backstretch. Meanwhile, the number 46, that's going to be Wick Kinsley, who got his first ever SLR feature win. As we're 4 wide off a 3 and 4, and a big old door was just given to the number 14 from Lane Foils. Big slider as the 46, Wick Kinsley with a great run to the inside. Kenny Cooney then number 25 to the top shelf. Man, what a race. As they're 3 wide, 4 wide. Oh, Lane Foils got lucky as he stuck his nose where I didn't think he should have belonged, as they continue to race here at the Charlotte Speedway. 3 wide, 4 wide, all sorts of wide. Everybody stacking them up, trying to stay out of this bee's nest off of 3 and 4, as that's Chris Ward down on the inside to number 5. Jazz got the 855. It's going to be Mr. John Keith to the top shelf. You got him 3 wide coming down to the back stretch. As Chris Swanson might want to be careful, as there's going to be the 97 at T-Clap. You got the 321 on Jacob Owens, are 6 out of 50 already. And it looks like Tyler Smith's going to pull that number 3 car into the infield already. Thank you, Tyler. So far, the 33 of JD Renfro continues to lead the way in this one. As the 46 of Wick Kinsley, he'll be in the second spot. Lane Foils going to throw the slide job in turn 1 and 2, as you got a lot of cars all gathered up over here as well. Racing continues here for that second and third spot. Lane Foils going to have to get, I knew that was coming soon. Oh man, we're getting way too racy, and Jacob Owens and Keegan Sanders get involved as our first yellow flag is going to wave. Woohoo! Oh boy, I knew this was going to happen soon. Now, the way these guys are going at it in the mid-back of the field here, I was wondering when that was going to happen. Yeah. So you got the 321 of Owens. I got you. And they're 4 wide coming out the backstretch as Swanson, a little bit of contact there between the 321. Keegan Sanders going to try to dive it into the corner. And then they get real racy. I don't know why Keegan stayed into that one. Gets into the 321. Good save by him. And Keegan Sanders tries to keep the wheels going. And shebang. I got you, Tyler Smith, as we got some game chat going on that I can't hear. Let's take a look real quick and see what happened to Tyler Smith. He said he got dumped. Let's see. Oh, that was weird. A little bit of contact there. 23. Oh, 20. Oh, man, that's going to be the number 23 of Joseph Oakley. And then you spun it into the grass there, and the yellow flag didn't drop either. Yep. Hey, Joseph Oakley, you got into that 3 of Tyler Smith earlier as well. Just give you that heads up. You might want to be careful. Keegan Sanders went into the pit area. That's going to be our actual draw of the yellow flag. Yeah, that first contact was weird. But either way, let's set them back up as our first yellow flag goes here at Charlotte Speedways. We are back underway. 8 out of 50 as we continue on with our recent action here tonight, as the 171 of Chris Swan's always in a bad spot. John Keefe's going to get him up on him, and they're going to be able to hang on to it. We got Kenny Cooney, old band, 3 wide, 4 wide. Holy cow, hang on to her. This is a very fast Charlotte Speedway. You got them on the bottom, you got them on the top, you got them all over the place, and punches are starting to be thrown. As, man, Troy Shirley just got right into the door of the 321 of Jacob Owens. Joseph Oakley's going to go around as Troy Shirley's got nowhere to go, and Joseph Oakley and company will keep it green. We will stay green in the back of the field. They got to get spread out somehow. My goodness, they are just flying around this racetrack. You got them bottom on the bottom shelf, you got them on the top shelf. Nolan Patrick at the 55 of John Keefe. Everybody is just everywhere on the speedway. They got to get spread out here sooner or later. I think it's all hammer down racing this time. Speaking of which, oh, Kenny Cooney just destroyed his race car off the white powder donut, and what a save. And Kenny, your left front is broke. Kenny Cooney, the 25, is going to pull it in after he destroyed the infield white powder donut, and his whole left front's caved in. So it didn't fix all of it. It put all the body panels back in, and I thank Kenny Cooney for pulling into the infield after he killed the infield track, the white powder donuts. So is the number 9 of Francis. Meanwhile, the number 2 machine, that's going to be Nolan Patrick. One yellow flag here tonight as we get about 14 out of 50, and the race is finally starting to spread out here as a 33 of JD Renfro will still lead the way. You have the number 14 of Lane Fools. The number 46, that'll be, how is he showing in 9th? He's not in 9th, he's in 3rd. That's going to be Wick Kinsley. Meanwhile, they're going to have the number 9 of Landon Francis. The 2N of Nolan Patrick, and the number 171, that's going to be Chris Swanson. T-Clem, and that number 97 going to be in the 7th spot. The number 31 ride is going to be Matt Smith. As the number 5 of Chris Wharton. How about this number 10 machine of Austin Weekly? After that is going to be the number 321 machine. That's going to be Jacob Owens as he's going to go to the top shelf. 17 out of 50. As the number 2 of Jared Wharton, but the 855 is going to be John Keith. You got Keegan Sanders in the 13, the number 23 of Joseph Oakley burying that car into the wall. As the 115 of Troy Shirley's going to pull it into the infield. He's going to call tonight this afternoon. Still got, let's say, 15 cars on the speedway. Out of the 18 we have started on one yellow flag at Charlotte. 19 out of 50 here tonight. As that number 2N, that's Nolan Patrick with a slide job in turn 1 and 3 and 1 and 2. Meanwhile, the 9 is going to be Mr. Francis as we got the 13 of Keegan Sanders. He's going to pull it in as well. Yeah, I seen that, Ty Barry. I did. The 23 of Joseph Oakley, man, he's got his car all destroyed up as the white powdered donut eater, as JD Redfo has manually disconnected, and Keegan Sanders as well. So that's going to put Whit Kinsley, he's going to be your new race leader. What happened to the 33 of JD Redfo as he just disappeared and manually disconnected? 22 out of 50 so far. Can somebody tell me what happened to JD Renfo? He manually disconnected from the race as the number 46 machine. That's, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. See ya. Maybe Tuesday, Keegan Sanders. I got the full-time job at the Big Diamond Speedway, so we might swap Friday with a Tuesday. I have to talk with the wife about that first. But the number 46, that's going to be old Wick Kinsley in the 46. Still going to be your leader. Lane Foles in the number 14. He'll go to the number 9 of Mr. Landon Francis. As he'll go to the top shelf, the 2-winner Nolan Patrick, the 171 of Chris Swans on the bottom side of the speedway. Halfway to go, here come Lane Foyles with a big slide job, and dry line 25 with a big old raid to the channel. As you get about halfway to go, going to be this time by. As it's going to be Lane Foyles in at number 14. He'll go to the top shelf. That's a 46. That's going to be Wick Kinsley as you get about halfway to go this time by. So far, the number 9 of Landon Francis. He's going to go to the top shelf. Meanwhile, the number 2 ride, that's going to be old Nolan Patrick. As Patrick's going to go to the outside, it's going to be Francis at number 9. As we had one yellow flag. They sure can if they want to. 24 to go here for the Super Late Models. I'll tell you what, oh man, as Austin Weekly's going to get tagged by the 321 of Jacob Owens. Oh man, racing's getting really good on the outside shelf. A big old cushion on the top side of the speedway. 23 more to go here this afternoon. Matt Smith to the top shelf in the 31. Meanwhile, it's going to be the number 5 of Chris Wharton in the 7th spot. You got Jared Wharton at number 2. They're going to go 3 wide through the middle of 3 and 4. As that's the number 10 of Austin Weekly. He normally runs at a 12. Joseph Oakley at number 23 is about to be a lap down car here soon. Tell you what, I'll give you a ride on board with Wick Kinsley. It's getting a little dicey up there as here comes a slide job. You're going to see it right in the cockpit from Landon Francis. Slide job in turn 1, 3, and 4. 1 and 2 there for Kinsley. And man, they are just burying their right rear quarter panels in the wall. I think Kinsley might have, how do you want to say it, burn his tires off, quite possibility, with 18 more to go. Oh, we got another yellow for the number 10 of Austin Weekly. Gonna go around. Caution flag number 2. That's weird contact. Jared Ward's going to cut it across.
You better get out the way. Here comes the rain.
Captain
Blue
Keith
and
with
yellow,
a
move
straight to the
over.
channel. That's weird. Thank you, Dryline25 and Captain Keith, for the latest, how do you want to say it, raise to the channel, as we have our second yellow flag here with the Charlotte Speedway. I thought this was going to go to Rest Green, but looks like Jared Wharton. Yeah, I don't know what happened to JD. 1 second. So 10 Weekly's going to come here. Oh, it's racing. Yeah, I'm not for sure. Somebody want to tell me what happened to JD Renfo? That would be cool. I still don't know yet. I don't know exactly when he left the racetrack either. And he was your race leader. And I can't bring it up to see exactly what lap he left. I'm going to call that one racing, gentlemen. Wharton and the 10 got together. Wharton threw a mid-slider line, and double file going to be 1 to green this time by. Alrighty, so Joseph Renbo in the chat is saying it was racing. He should have lit it but didn't. Okay. Either way, jacked up your car. Aww. As we're going to get ready to go for the Super Duper late models here as we're going to the I-55 Speedway. I'm going to check it out myself here in a minute as we're underway. 14 more to go here for the Super Late Models at the Charlotte Speedway, and then we'll finish it up at the I-55 Speedway. As Mia Spose is in the house. So far, pretty good race here for the Super Duper late models here tonight. Landon France going to get to the inside. As you got the number 97 at T-Clem getting racy as well. And we ain't done just yet. As we continue with Chris Swanson and the company, going to battle for the race lead. As that's going to be the number 9 on Landon Francis. Big slide job in the middle of 3 and 4. Lane foils into the wall. As we continue on with our race in action, got them 3 wide over here as well with Matt Smith, the number 321 and the number 23. That's going to be Joseph Oakley. As racing continues, as the 321 Mr. they're going to get underneath each other as Joseph Oakley, and that's going to be Mr. Owens at number 321. William Ewing, thank you for the latest share as the Super Late Models continue to race. As they got a new second place runner, I think Lane Foils might have burned his tires off. As you got the 171 to Chris Swanson. As Wick Kinsley got his first ever SLR heat race win, and he is starting to fade, and Chris Swanson is in a really bad spot right now. As both the 46 went and burned the tires off, so did Lane Foils. They're 3 wide, and Swanson going to make a brilliant move with the cut down off of turn number 4. As they're going to start working in the middle side of the speedway. Somebody give me a double high five. Thank you guys for the likes. We appreciate you. 10 to go this time by. What a race as Kinsley's holding on to that 3rd spot. Lane Foils to the top shelf at number 14 as the leaders are single file nose to tail as everybody's tires are starting to wear out here. Oh, that was some close quarter racing as Kinsley and the number 14 Lane Foils as Swanson but lost in the middle of 3 and 4. Thank you guys for the double high fives. Here comes T-Clap. What a slider. Kinsley's got nowhere to go, and he got on the brake pedals, and what a save throughout the whole entire field. A lot of pushing and shoving. Chris Swanson, Lane Foils, as T-Clap just said, bomb to the wall in 3 and 4 with 7 to go. Good Lord, this race ain't quite over yet as Chris Swanson in the 171 to the top shelf, the 46 of Wick Kinsley as racing continues as here comes T-Club in the number 97. Chris Warden in the 5 to the inside. Good battle for the 3rd spot as the race leaders are still single filed out. As T-Club in the 97, he'll move to the 3rd spot. Somebody give me a high five in the air this time by. 5 to go for the Super Late Models here in Charlotte. as we are under yellow flag conditions. I see a beat up 171 in the pits, and boy, what happened? Looks like Swanson gonna try to go for something here as he goes into the corner. 46 car is gonna be out of control. Gets up into the 171 and puts him into the fence. Oh. Let's listen in. I don't know. As that's going to be our third yellow flag here at as we're in the iRacing pace truck. We got one more at I-55 tonight. Double file going to be 1 to green this time by. Drivers, double file going to be 1 to green this time by. I don't know. We'll see if they're going to fight that out on the SLR Beef channel, which I think is probably loading up as we speak. And there it is. Alrighty. Looks like Witt in the 46 ain't going to be able to return from the speedway. Neither will Chris Swanson in the 171. As I don't know, I don't think that car wanted the turn. But we are back underway here for the Super Duper Late Models with a 5-lap shootout. 5-lap shootout here today as you got the 2N. That's going to be Nolan Patrick. He had a lot of fans in here earlier. Landon Franz at a 9 to the top shelf. You may have a new leader. Not this time. 3 to go. The 2N of Mr. Nolan Patrick as he's going to roll through the number 9 of Landon Francis as the number 2N. That's going to be Nolan Patrick. Meanwhile, it's going to be the 97 of T-Clem. Going to be for the third spot. 2 to go for the Super Duper Late Models as it's going to be the number 9. That's going to be Landon Francis. Meanwhile, the number 2N of Nolan Patrick to the top shelf. White flag going to be in the air. And now the 97 of T-Clem's in the wall. Man, what a cushion that's been built in turn 3 and 4. Chris Wharton can't control the race car. Gets to the number 97 of T-Clem. But for the final time, in the middle of 3 and 4, it's Landon Francis, your winner. Nolan Patrick going to go to the 97 of T-Clem. Going to be your top 3. Woo. Top 3, come on down. I'll get I-55 loaded up. Straight line, Francis. Straight line. Nia, straight line. Back up a little bit and straighten her out. Thank you. I can make that work. We'll get I-55 loaded up and ready to go at it as that Charlotte Speedway was interesting. I seen a big old cushion being thrown up there in the corner to turn 3 and 4. I don't have enough money. So our final event's going to be coming up here at the SLR show. We got a beef chat if you guys want to use that weekly. We have a beef chat. Pretty much everybody's name is in that, by the way, so you guys can be able to argue, yell, fight, and everything else in the whole 9 yards. And we'll figure out what happened as I-55 Speedway is going to be coming up next here for the SLR show. And by the way, the review process will be done tomorrow morning. First thing in the morning, I should be around in that Discord doing the review process. Feel free to let me know what I need to look at here at the end of the night, and I will let you know. But as we're ready to go, as the I-55 Speedway is going to be our final event here tonight at the SLR show. That is loading up and ready to go. Thank you for the heart, me. We appreciate ya. What up, Landon Francis? Waiting to see if Landon Francis. Hey, what's up, boss man? Win number 2 for you here at the SLR show.
Yeah, it was a good racetrack. It was pretty racy.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, racy indeed. Holy cow. A lot of 3-wide, 4-wide action. The cushions were just massive on the walls. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, I wasn't very good up there. I kept getting tight in front of Nolan, and he really had nowhere to go. And then once it finally moved off the top, I was way better. So the track kind of came around to me there.
Well, I'll tell you, the track came around indeed, and man, it was some awesome. And when I say awesome racing out there, what did it feel like for you out there?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I think I came from 7th, maybe. I don't know. I think 7th. Yeah, it was. I was just rolling around the bottom early. I only had 2 laps of fuel left, so if I would have had to stay up top, I would have ran out. But that caution with like 7.6 to go, maybe. I don't know what it was. I didn't want to see that come out, but I knew my car was good enough to hold on. I just had to hit my marks.
Well, I'll tell you what, you did very well with that. As we got I-55 going to be our final event here tonight. Who do you got to thank?
You for putting those on. Nolan right there, that's pretty good racing, and just everybody else that was in here is a pretty good show.
Great job on the win, boss. I-55 will finish it off here tonight.
Appreciate it.
Nolan Patrick, man, you couldn't ask for a better race, I would have thought.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely. We came from 12th, which, I mean, start back there, you're going to have to come to the front from there, and definitely didn't help our tires towards the end of the race. I mean, we still had a hot rod. I think we could have been battling for the lead early if we had a better starting spot, but, I mean, you'll have that. The tacked up tracks, anybody can win it here. And the heat races, there was no, like, it was just anywhere. Hold throttle and steer the car. But
what was it like driving up through the field? There was a lot of cars all over the speedway, from the bottom to the top. I mean, there was just absolutely, really nowhere to run.
I mean, yeah, you kind of have to either stick it in there or sit in the back and either get past or never make it by them. But there was a couple 4-wide battles we had. I mean, sometimes you just got to find the gap and stick it, and we forced it three wide a couple of times, and sliders really helped us out there. We made it to the middle of the racetrack, and just had to avoid all the cautions. I mean, nothing really happened in front of me, but I guess we got lucky there.
You got to think we had only 3 yellows into it, and other than that, it was not a bad show. But who do you got to thank at the 2 end?
Adapt Sim Sports, 7B Designs, Fusion Setup Shop, you for putting it on, and T Clem for not passing me.
I'll see you at the I-55 Speedway for our final event.
I'll be there. Hopefully I don't get robbed by Ashton again.
We're going to find out. T Clement at 97, you threw the slider of no tomorrow. I might have to clip that for you, but boy, what a slider.
Yeah, you know, I was just a little, just got tired of following people, so I just said, you know what, we're gonna send it.
Well, so. you send it indeed. Like, a send was like the understatement of this, man.
Yeah, I didn't think that it was gonna stick at first, and I was like, okay, I do not know why I threw that at all, but you know what? Oh well. I was expecting to get yelled at by you for it, so.
No, it was clean. It was clean. I mean, you literally put it right where you needed to, too.
Yeah, it was definitely a tight slider for sure.
Boy, talk about this racetrack, though. It built one meaty cushion on the top of the shelf. Everybody was just balls to the wall. Let's send it. Your thoughts?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I definitely didn't want to see a couple of them cautions. I was moving, got my rhythm up top, and then it just felt like my car just got too loose in the rear. It wasn't even tires. It was just loose back there. So, oh no, you know, can't complain. I get on iRacing like once a month now, so to run up front with these guys, it's fun to do.
Well, I'm glad you're having fun. I got I-55 coming up next. 13 cars in that one. In a few minutes, you have to sign up. Who do you got to thank?
Yeah, all the guys over at Fusion and Adapt Sim Shop. You for putting it on. All the guys over at Clark Racing also. And just everyone that's coming out racing and watching and all that.
Yeah, man, I'll tell you what. It was a great show indeed and not bad at all. And we'll see what I-55 brings here to the table. I'll see you there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Alrighty, let's get ready to go. Jay Shane, thank you for the latest follow. We're going to head to the I-55 Speedway here this afternoon, and we got a little bit of stuff going on as I got to take a look at something. Caleb Bowman, what's going on? Let's go find out the answer to the question, what happened to JD Renfo? It was on lap number 19. JD Renfo was your leader. And let's find out what happened. Lane Foyle's gonna try to throw a slide. Ooh, that's terrible. Lane Foyles threw a poopy slider, ladies and gentlemen. That's what happened. That's a poopy slider by the 14 of Lane Foyles. Like, I mean, that's pure poop. That is a pure poop. That's just poop. That's dookie. That's a dookie slider. So that's what happened. Lane Foyles threw a dookie slider to the 33 of Mr. JD Renfo. So that's what happened. I see now. It's a poopy slider thrown by Lane Foyles. Copy. I mean, I don't even know what makes you think you're going to be able to throw that. Like, huh? What? Alrighty. And then I guess somebody else wanted me to see something that, oh boy, let's find out. Where's his name? Austin Weekly said he got straight destroyed again by the number 23 of Joseph Oakley. And I see him in here in the Discord. Let's see what happened. Let's see what happened here real quick. This is in the back of the field. Austin Weekly there on the bottom. Here comes the 23. Oh wow. Wow. And then there's a hard right-hander afterwards. So okay. Whoops, my bad. Sorry. I keep hitting buttons when I do things, but I got you all. As we're gonna get ready to go for as we're ready to get here this afternoon, as we are ready to go. Boy, we got a little bit of stuff going on at the SLR show, as I'm already here for hot laps. Look at this. I've almost missed everything once again. Man, I just kind of mess around too much. Offer any EOLs? Yep. Cool deal. Let's get ready to go, shall we? As our final event tonight here with the I-55 Speedway is coming up next. I-55, anybody want an EOL penalty? Joseph, you want the inside, you may take it.
I'll take it.
22 to the outside then, and then the number 18 is Zach Staggs. Woo-wee! Well, let's get ready to go to finish off the SLR show here tonight, as the old 2N of Nolan Patrick going to start on the pole in this one. You got Chris Warden to the outside at number 5. After that, you get the old 2N of Nolan Patrick and company, as you got the number 23 as as it's going to be Joseph Oakley. To the outside, it's going to be that number 22, Dallas the Mask. You'll have the 18 of Zach Staggs. Going to be joining us here this afternoon. As we'll have the old number 2 and machine of Nolan Patrick will hit the throttle. We are underway. As the number 2 of Nolan Patrick, he'll continue to roll through the middle with 3 and 4. As you'll have Nolan Patrick and the 2-man going to be your leader. Joseph Oakley at number 23. And the number 5 would be Chris Wharton. After that's going to be number 22. That's going to be Dallas the Mask. As you will have the number 18 of Zach Staggs. As that's going to be the field so far here this afternoon. As the 2-man of Nolan Patrick, he'll go to the top shelf. Meanwhile, it's going to be Joseph Oakley right there behind him until he disappears in front of my eyes. Halfway to go this time around. So as Nolan Patrick and company still leads away, it shows Joseph Oakley at number 23 to the inside as they will go through the middle of turn 3 and 4 as we are rolling as the number 2 end. That's going to be Nolan Patrick as he's still going to be your race leader. Joseph Oakley in the 23, still in the second spot. Meanwhile, it's going to be that number 5 of Chris Wharton. As that's going to be the field so far. As you got the number 2 end, it's going to be Nolan Patrick and company still to the top shelf once again. 2 more to go this time around as he's going to be able to roll to the top shelf as it's going to be Nolan Patrick still your leader. Joseph Oakley for second to be Chris Wharton. The 18 of Zach Staggs. He'll be in the 4th spot with the number 22 of Dallas the Mask. But Nolan Patrick in the number 2 end as you got a battle between Chris Wharton as Joseph Oakley ripped his spoiler off of that number 23 as we got the checkered flag. As Chris Wharton's really not happy with the number 23 at Joseph Oakley. And let's see. Whoa. What the heck? Okay. So we get the race in here. Oakley's gonna wash up and he's going to rip his spoiler off right there. Going into 3 and 4. Oh man, that's a turn. He's defending. I give props to Chris Wharton, man, as the Oakley number 23 went to the defend off here off of turn number 4. And he's going to turn down while the 5 is right there to the inside of him, trying to defend the 5 from not passing. I mean, full 90-degree angle, but goes into the corner, forces Chris Wharton to get in the inside wall. And, Oakley's going to be able to pass away and get that spot for second. Double file going to be 1 to green this time around, gentlemen. Anybody want that EOL penalty? I'm sorry, I was looking at the heat race 1 there. Cool deal. Good luck. Euclid, you got 3 and 4. You may fire anywhere.
You are an absolute legend. Slide
job in 3 and 4. Resubscribe to the channel. What's going on? As we are ready to go, we're underway. Thank you, Aviator Dan. Good to see you, man. It's been a long time. So, as a 74, Euclid, Cody McDonald, we're 4 wide with T coming at number 97 on the inside. As the 97 of T-Clam, after that's going to be the number 31 of Matt Smith. Meanwhile, the number 1 machine of Josiah Johnson to the inside in the 1D. Cool. Super Late Models racing balls on the wall like it's no tomorrow here. This racetrack is fast as the Super Late Models are leading with 11.797. As that T Clement at 97 still going to be your race leader as everybody's doing a pretty good job here tonight as it's going to be the number 97 of T Clement. Meanwhile, the number 31 of Matt Smith as Tyson Euclid at number 74. Meanwhile, it's going to be that number 28 ride. That's going to be Cody B. McDonald. Meanwhile, the number 14 of... Oh, man, what happened there? Caution flag on the speedway involving Chase Short and company in the 7 and Jared Wharton off the corner of turn number 4. Chase Short in the 2 is going to be one of those. Oh, I don't need to stick my nose in there, and they get together. Big damage on both those cars as James Gray and company. And man, Jared Wharton just got absolutely thrown into the wall. Gonna call that a racing deal there as the door kind of got shut there on Chase Short, and Jared Wart went for a wild ride. Double file won the green, gonna be this time by. So let's get ready to go as the 97 T-Clam is going to retake the lead here, as we should have a 3-lap shootout. As you are ready to go, we're back underway as T-Clam's going to fire off. We are back underway. So as the Super Duper Late Models continue to race it out, T-Clem at number 97 going to be the leader. You got 2 to go this time by. Matt Smith at number 31. He'll go to the top shelf and he will take the second spot away from the 74 of Tyson Euclid. You got Josiah Johns had to get on the brake binders of without wrecking Euclid at number 74 as white flag will wave this time around. Man, I'll tell you what, this place would be a pain in the butt to announce in real life how fast and short it is. As the 97 T climbs to the top shelf, he got Johnson with a slide job for the third spot, but it's going to be Matt Smith, Johnson, Euclid. Meanwhile, it's going to be number 28 of Cody McDonald and the number 14 of Lane Foils. That will be your field. Woo! Two minutes agreed. 2 minutes agreed, boys. Anybody want that EOL penalty for the feature?
I see you already gave me one.
Yeah, that sucked, man. It just literally, Jace was coming to the outside, the door got shut, and whoop, there you went.
Got a new set, I don't know what it's gonna do.
I think Tyler said he wanted one.
T-Clown wants to go to the tail.
I don't know, he's chat man.
Oh. I didn't know you were chat banned, T-Clem. And he's got to fix his mic. I still can't hear him. Alrighty. Alright, guys, let's go ahead and finish this out, guys. Oh, man. Well, guys, thank you for using the Beef channel. I appreciate you guys for doing that. Again, reviews will happen tomorrow morning. I'll be in the Discord tomorrow morning, probably doing a review board here tonight. Looking at the Beef chat, I got some things I'm probably going to take care of. Other than that, gentlemen, that's how this all goes. You're going to pull it into the infield. Please use the backstretch exit only. Other than that, all starts are on the leader. Leader can fire anywhere in turn 3 and 4. American All-Star Series starts. I kind of like that idea. Other than that, gentlemen, been a great day of night racing. We've had a lot of cars finishing, very minimum cautions. And we had a green to checkered race at Lanier. 50 laps green all the way, and 18 cars out of 20 finishing that show. So we got some good stuff going on. Plus, on July 26th, there is a money race going to be coming up as well. $10 entry, something small purse stuff. Just give you guys a little bit back for you guys to race for a little bit of extra cash. Other than that, good luck. Well, let's get ready to rumble as the number 2 of Nolan Patrick to the start of the pole in this one. To the outside is going to be that number 97. That's going to be Mr. T-Clam. You've got the number 33 of Joseph Oakley. And meanwhile, it's going to be the 31 of Matt Smith as the Super Late Models are underway. Thank you for the awesome words, Aiden. We appreciate ya. As the Super Duper Late Models are underway, as it's going to be the number 2 of Nolan Patrick, going to be your race leader. You've got Joseph Oakley at number 23. It'll be the 31 on Matt Smith as he's going to get to the inside. Just know, thank you for the follow. That's a very good screen name, by the way. Just say no. As it's going to be the number 31 of Matt Smith. Oakley and the number 23 to the top shelf. As you will have the old number 1 of Josiah Johnson on the inside. As the 31 of Matt Smith. Meanwhile, the 18 of Zach Staggs going to get a little piece of the number 28 of Cody B. McDonald. 4 out of 50 here at the I-55 Speedway. So far, we're clean and green here tonight. Lou and Patrick and then 2N going to drive away with T coming at number 97. The 23 of Joseph Oakley with the number 1 D of Josiah Johnson. Johnson going to be able to roll to the bottom shelf. We got the 31 of Matt Smith. Everybody on the bottom middle here with the I-55 Speedway so far. 5 out of 50 so far for tonight. As the 31 of Matt Smith can be in that 5th spot. As the field's actually starting to spread out here really quickly. As Chase Short and Jared Wharton got together. As Wharton's going to go to the top shelf. We got the 74 of Tyson Euclid. As Chase Short at number 7 machine, he'll be in the 13th spot. Lane Foyle did not make it. Neither did James Gray or Jacob Owens. Now Chase Short going to have a broken right front. And it looks like Chase Short's night's about to be over. And it is. So far, 8 out of 50 as Chase Short had a broken right front. I don't know if he bounced it off the wall or not. As Joseph Oakley at number 23, he'll go to the top shelf. Meanwhile, it's going to be the 1D of Josiah Johnson. As Johnson will be able to roll to the bottom shelf. It'll be the number 23 of Joseph Oakley as he's going to get a run to the outside. But it's going to be all the 1D of Tyler Josiah as we get our first yellow flag. Oh no, the 48 and Zach Staggs going to get together, and the 18 hard into the wall and turns 1 and 2. We'll see what happens. Oh man, Zach Staggs wanted to go up. He had the 31 there. Here comes the 46 of Kinsley to the top shelf, and he's going to turn hard right, and Kinsey just can't get out of the brake pedals enough, and Zach Staggs going to be in the wall. Remember, drivers, also repair work is all available during yellow flag conditions. If you're involved in a wreck or something, feel free to pull it into the pit area. That's going to be a car high on the 18. The 46 was getting that run, and I could just see the 18 start to turn right down to the front stretch, and the 46 was just there. 46 did hit the brake pedal, tried to avoid it as well. I'm going to call it racing, and we will get ready to go. So they're going to line them back up once again as Nolan Patrick in number 2 is still going to be your race leader. We still have 12 cars out of the 13 that we have started here with the I-55 Speedway. 13 out of 50 so far as the number 2 and Nolan Patrick will still lead the way. In the 97 of T-Climb, he'll go to the top shelf as our Super Late Models are back underway here with the I-55 Speedway. So far, 11 out of 50 here tonight. As the number 28 of Cody B. McDonald. Meanwhile, the 46 has been a newcomer of Wick Kinsley. As he's going to be or is that Kinsley? Might be Kinsley. Wick Kinsley, maybe? That's a hard name to say. I keep saying Kinsley, but it might be Kinsley. He might be mad at me. He's gonna try to get the top 3 and tell me how to say his last name sometime soon. As it's about 13 out of 50 so far. As the race for the front shelf, it looks like it's still gonna be Nolan Patrick, gonna be that 2N, gonna be the leader. T-Club in the 97. Here comes that number 1 D of Josiah Johnson to the top shelf. As it's gonna go to Joseph Oakley in at number 23. After that, it's gonna be that number 31 machine. As he will roll to the outside. Meanwhile, you'll have the number 28M. It's going to be Cody B. McDonald. The number 46K. That's going to be Whit Kinsley. I think it's Kinsley. I think it's Slay. Like Kinsley in that number 46. After that's going to be that number 22 of Dallas the Mass. Meanwhile, it's going to go to the number 2 of Jared Wharton. The 5 of Chris Wharton. Meanwhile, the number 18 of Zach Staggs. After that's going to be the 74 of Tyson Euclid. As that's going to be a field 16 out of 50 so far. I'll tell you what, Josiah Johnson's on a man on a mission, I would say. As he's going to throw the slide job into turn 1 and 2. T-Club's going to hit the brake pedal and cut right back down underneath. As T-Club's with another slide job in turn 1 and 2. You got the 1D. That's going to be Josiah Johnson down to the backstretch. He will throw away another slide job in the middle of 3 and 4. As Johnson might hold on. He will get the second spot. Nope, it's still T-Clem at the line. as it's going to be the 1D of Johnson to the inside. Big slider in the middle of 3 and 4 once again. What a battle as here comes T-Clan battling back to the inside. Nolan Patrick in the 2N. He was just in the wall in 3 and 4. As racing continues, as it's going to be Nolan Patrick is still your leader. Another slide job there for T-Clan in that number 97 machine. Johnson to the outside. You got T-Clan to the inside. That battle is still looking fun for that second slot as Johnson now will finally be able to get around the 97 of T-Clan with 22 out of 50, and we got a second yellow flag. Oh, looks like Matt Smith wanted to pull it into the infield, and Tyson Euclid will get involved. Looks like the 31 of Matt Smith wanted to pull it into the infield, and Tyson Euclid in the 74 ran right into the back of him. Second yellow flag waves here for the I-55 Speedway. We only started 13 cars. We are down to, let's see, 12 possibility, maybe 11. As it looks like Matt Smith wanted to pull it into the infield, and you're right, Captain Keith. Johnson is definitely rolling in that D1 machine as we're getting ready to go. Double file, 1 to green this time by. All cars, double file, going to be 1 to green this time by. Zach Staggs and Tyson Euclid. Field's coming out to the backstretch now. So Matt Smith's going to get out of here. Zach Staggs in the 18 is going to be coming back out on the speedway as the 74 of Tyson Euclid will not be able to get back out in time. Green flag light is back out, and we are back underway. I didn't even watch it, Kadank, but thanks for asking me. So Josiah Johnson's going to go for the race lead as he says it's time to go, and time to go now. 23 out of 50. How's the old D1D of Josiah Johnson? Meanwhile, it's going to be the 2N of Nolan Patrick. Going to throw another slide job in the middle of 3 and 4. Nolan Patrick to the inside, and once again, you'll see cross flags. Going to be this time by Johnson with a good run to Nolan Patrick. Patrick to the outside. They'll go door to door through the middle of 3 and 4. Halfway to go. Going to be this time by here at I-55. As the old 1D of Mr. Nolan Patrick continues to lead the way through the outside as he will now be your new leader after Johnson got up into the wall. As racing continues, Joseph Oakley at number 23 to the outside as the 97 of T-Clem to the inside. Here comes T-Clem, slide job in the middle of 3 and 4, pushes way tight. Oakley with a cut down, no he does not, as he's got Kinsley in the number 46 machine. As here comes Oakley back to the inside, Kinsley in the number 46 machine as we get about 24 to go here at I-55. Still Nolan Patrick out in front after the battle between him and Johnson as Wick Kinsley as he's at 46. Oh no, you got the 23 of Joseph Oakley into the wall. He breaks his right front, gets off the speedway, and caution flag waves. Joseph Oakley's going to hit the outside wall. He's going to bury the right rear quarter panel, catches the right front. Tries to keep it up against the fence line there. Cody B. McDonald gets in underneath of it as he's going to bury the race car into the fence as the 22 tries to avoid. Jake Lupman, good to see you this afternoon. Joseph Oakley destroyed his right front off the wall as that's going to be our third yellow flag. Good to see you, Jake Lupman. Been a minute. I know you're racing the other day, but it's good to see you once again. Cool. All right, boys, we'll go ahead and double file these cars up. We'll go 1 to green. Captain Keith says good avoidance. Yeah, that was some very good avoidance for those boys as number 2N of Nolan Patrick will still lead the way. Meanwhile, it's going to be the 1D of Clayton Johnson. Remember, leader can fire anywhere in 3 and 4. Double file going to be 1 to green this time by. As we are ready to rock and roll, we are underway. $20 to go, gonna be this time by. As the number 2, Nolan Patrick and Josiah Johnson still going to go at it here. 18 more to go here tonight. As it's going to be that number 2 end. That's going to be Nolan Patrick with the 1D. Now Josiah Johnson. Meanwhile, the 46. It's going to be Wick Kinsley. After that, it's going to be the number 28 ride. As the number 2 ride, that's going to be Jared Wharton. As the number 5 of Chris Wharton, as the 97 of T Clem's going to pull it into the infield. He's going to call it a night. Zach Sags has also done the same thing in that number 18. Make it 15 more to go here for the Super Late Models. As the number 2 M machine, that's going to be Mr. Nolan Patrick. As you get the number 1D, that's going to be Josiah Johnson. As it's going to be Josiah Johnson and Nolan Patrick going to go to war. Meanwhile, the 46 of Wick Kinsley. As this is called iRacing, their secret. As you get a great battle for the race lead. Here comes Josiah Johnson on the inside. And it's going to be Nolan Patrick at number 2 end of the top shelf. As you got Cody B. McDonald in the 46 of Wick Kinsley going to get together. McDonald now going to move to the 3rd spot as the battle for the lead is still side by side. Big slider in turn 1 and 2 at the number 2 end. That's going to be Mr. Nolan Patrick on the inside. Come on, Wayne Brady. I love Wayne Brady, by the way, especially when it's on Whose Line Is It Anyway when Drew Carey was the host. So the 1D, that's going to be Johnson on the inside. Nolan Patrick back to the outside. You got 10 to go. Good racing here as you got a battle for the 3rd spot as Kinsley at number 46. Cody B. McDonald push way tight in the middle of turn 1 and 2. As Kinsley's to the outside, he will take that 3rd spot away. So far, a pretty good race as the 2-ender Nolan Patrick continues to lead the way. Josiah Johnson right there as it's all going to be 8 more laps to go. As it's going to be Johnson to the inside. Meanwhile, the number 2 M machine, that's going to be old Mr. Nolan Patrick. As he still hold on to the lead. Johnson going to try to get a cut down on the turn number 4. 7 to go. Jaybird, what's going on? Good racing between the leaders once again. As the number 2 enter Nolan Patrick, he'll go to the top shelf. Meanwhile, it's going to be that number 1D of Josiah Johnson. Six more to go, making 5 to go. William, what's going on? 5 to go for the race for the win. Johnson on the inside again. The 2-ender Nolan Patrick on the outside shelf. 5 to go. We got 5 to go. Thank you, Isaac D. I was waiting for it. 4 to go for the Super Late Models here at I-55. That battle for the 3rd spot's good as well as Kinsley and that number 46 hit up in the wall. Cody B. McDonald on the inside. Slide job for the 3rd spot as he's going to leave a lane. And still, Wick Kinsley going to be in that 3rd spot as well. Holy smokes, what a race for 3rd. As the leader's about single file, nose to tail, and here we go. 2 to go this time around. Boy, Nolan Patrick's got a whole lot of Josiah Johnson behind him. You're going to see the white flag. Johnson with a slide job out of nowhere. In the middle of 3 and 4. White flag this time by. They rub doors going into 1 and 2. It's going to be Johnson to the inside. Oh, man, Nolan Patrick. Johnson's going to throw it to the inside. Slide job in the middle of 3 and 4 for the final time. It's going to be Josiah Johnson, Nolan Patrick, and Cody B. McDonald, your field. Come on down, top 3. That does it here tonight. Aw, Johnson destroyed his car. Try to get it down here to the front stretch. Great race. Great race. I just need a straight line, Johnson. That's all I need. You don't need to turn it, straight line. Yep, that'll go ahead and park there behind the 2, and I got you. And Cody, park up as well. That does it tonight, guys. I'll see you in DC. Woo-wee! Oh man, what a race! Hey man, Captain Keep, great racing overall. Glad you had some fun tonight, and it was a pretty good show overall as well, I thought, man. All right, let's go ahead and hear from our winners. Good race, too. Yes, it was, Jaybird. Really was, as I have a Josiah Johnson coming in here. Josiah Johnson, congratulations, man. You earned that one.
Thank you.
That was a race.
It was fun.
Let's talk about that race, man. All over the back bumper of the number 2 win of Nolan Patrick. Just laps after laps after laps, man.
Yeah, it was fun. I tried to slide him right there, but I didn't know if I was clear because I mean, we don't have mirrors. I can't see around.
Boy, I'll tell you, man, that was a race for the ages right there, man. How'd you know you're going to be able to clear him then if you didn't know?
I don't know. I just sent it deep.
That's a great answer. Well, you got win number 2 here at the SLR show. Who do you got to thank in this 1D machine?
I guess just me.
Just you. Send it.
Baseline, man. The 2 clicks on the spring perch.
Oh, my. Well, great job, boss, man. This is my final event tonight, man. Congratulations.
Okay. Thank you, Peter.
Yes, sir. 2 win of Nolan Patrick, man. First, Ashton Farr, and now Josiah Johnson.
We just can't get it done here, man.
Oh, man. I was in the back of my mind. I said, oh, man, not again for Mr. Nolan Patrick.
Yeah, I mean, we had it in the bag. I mean, those late race cautions really killed us. Josiah, when he first got to me and started throwing the sliders, I started, the defense, you got to really work on that. You can't have no defense around here. So I was blocking his sliders. We were dooring each other up the track, and it worked out in my favor for a couple laps. And then coming to that white flag lap into 3 and 4, he threw that slider, and I forgot how slick it was on the bottom, and went to go gas it up, spun all the tires right off of it, and he ran away from me and got it there. So nothing you can do about that. It's just unlucky.
It was a pretty good day of racing overall. I think you got a couple of podiums and a win here tonight, right?
Yeah, 1 win. I think almost all podiums except for Eldora. I got junked in there, and I think the one before that, I think I also got junked. But, I mean, our performance in 2 wins, great over here at the show. So
yeah, man, that was a heck of a drive and a heck of a show. And tomorrow we are closed on Mondays. You guys enjoy openers, and there's an update coming up too next week. So we'll see what all gets changed. But who do you got to thank?
Don't forget to change your incident counter the next race.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But everybody I've said every other time, Fusion Adapt, 70 Designs, you for putting it on, Josiah for giving everybody a show there, and that's pretty much it.
Hey, man, we'll see you on, it might be Tuesday. I got to go talk to the wife, but I'll see you then.
All good. See you, buddy.
Yep. Cody B. McDonald with 10 wins on the docket here at the SLR show. A pretty good third. You and Wick Kinsley literally went to war.
Yeah, we were. I didn't mean to get up into him on that one, but I chose the wrong gear, and for some reason, the daggone track got super slick compared to yesterday on this track. It was total different from yesterday and today. So, I kind of bumped into him there, but man, me and him had a good battle though.
Yeah, I mean, I was watching that as I was watching the leaders go at it too, and sliders for days, cut downs for days. But you kept running that little bit of middle line like you did here last time that showed up, and it didn't show this time.
Yeah. It didn't show this time. That's what snuck in the win yesterday for me here, and it wasn't there today. I tried it, and it just it was all top for some reason or whatever, and that's just where I had to go, and just we had some cautions, but it wasn't enough for me to capitalize and make a move to the front. I'll take a third.
Hey, I mean, take a third indeed, and you were trying to make it work. And it's kind of cool though that the racetrack did not turn out the same.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It threw me for a loop because a couple times it did, but this time for some reason it kind of was a little different.
Well, who do you got to thank?
Appreciate you for putting it on, Pete, and then over there the chosen few, and that's about it. And I guess I'll see if you coming at it Tuesday or Wednesday. I'll see you then.
I'll see you there, man. Great job.
Yep, appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. All right, everybody, that does it here tonight at the SLR show. We should be either live on Tuesday or Wednesday.